Let me go, Connor. It's no imagination, it's the paper that I'm chasing. Never baked a slapping faces, say this on the normal basis. Looking at me, I'm feeling myself incredibly. I'm moving stuff, possibly you lose your health from the damage I done dealt. Kamikaze stash up your body for autopsy. You acting hella oppy, wasting time to try to stop me. Kinda like your only hobby's hanging out in the fucking lobby. Don't get no boss, you preach your meat just like your fucking rocket. Success to daily plan, born on property and land. All you bum niggas can't scram. If you can't scam, it's a high demand. You're whack, you need to quit. Keep your day job, use a bitch. With that switch, I'll cause a bliss. First aid kit for your upper lip. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a stain. It's your parents that I blame. It's their fault that you are made. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a lame. All your life you've been in them. Your pop should have left you in the drain. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a stain. It's your parents that I blame. It's their fault that you are made. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a lame. All your life you've been in them. Your pop should have left you in the drain.
Vice is gonna stop me. Nothing stops me. I'm raw power.
Time to pack 'em up early. Yeah. South Central, what it do though? Let's get 'em. Eradicate the town, then call it ground zero. Mind your business, don't try to be a hero. I beat up the liar, applying the pressure rapidly. Like your mistress, obliterating your salary. Chasing in the oasis, that's gotta be spectacular. When it comes to life, you can't be the passenger. Bring that massacre, one day be coming after you. She fired you because you couldn't manage her. Equipment clips, make a nigga dip. That shit I spit is too late. You is useless, I'm improving. I level up with beat through music. Your manga lawyers are so lame. Do anything for clout and fame. Say man and leave you away from the Bronx all the way to LA. The force got major kickback. You all gonna need a shit back. Use caution when you risk that. South Central been a dispatch. The bomb from Bronx Lebanon, aka King Kong Palm. King Picasso drawing arms. It's the storm after calm. Whip it in the kitchen, my adventures make a nigga get. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get delayed.
Monster hunt on these streets when it's time to eat. TD Jakes was a freak when it's time to preach. My SmackDown Raw still all elite. Yeah, press badge type, never mind the seats. 10 toes down, no need to leech. My word concrete, still wearing cleats. Bad bitch with me, still sand the beach. On the each two for me, cause it's never a reach. YouTube, I'm still high the seat. Flaw with the jaw, but I plug the leak. Got on this mic and I'm in too deep. About 1,000 about it later means inherited me. King of the block while I throw in the seat. Never met a geek that ran the streets. J's on the feet while I clutch these beats. Go Sega with the sonnets like I'm Fit L3. Stay resubmitting every path I pave. Walking tsunami cause I am the wave. Reveal your revelations like the end of days. Saw him in a palm frame, Beverly's maze. Enemies clock out like Flavor Flav. Make it public when you took it, I was born to blaze. For me in the kitchen for the food you crave. This raw rap shit and the beef is brave. On this campaign I'm vicious. Word to sit, I'm the sickness. Champagne drink for my bitches. If she's queen, we share riches. On these hills granting wishes. If she's Hershey's, it's kisses. It's like magic, I'm twisted. Balls on Tundra, you missed it.
Whip it in the kitchen, my adventures make a nigga get. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get delayed.
Hey, yo, B, what it do though? 1 2 1 2. Council Roundtable signing back in. Once again, can you comprehend? Blaze Goody. It's Sunny Friday. We could do this my way. On you on the highway, on your way to my place right now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's goody? What's goody? Damn. Yeah, 12 likes already. That's what I'm talking about, B. Open up them floodgates already. Now it's not even wasting no time. Hell yeah. That's why I love y'all, B. Pow! Right there. Pull up, pull up, pull round of applause for hitting that quota early. Hell yeah. That's what I'll be talking about. That's how you start this train, you feel me? Yeah. And another round of applause for Kenny Omega. You know what I'm saying? Beach Break was really good. Nearly flawless. I'm not going to hold you. You know, I'm always fair when it comes to any promotion. WWE, AEW, TNA, MLW, what may have you. If it's a good show, it's a good show. Yeah, I heard he had showed up and he washed up Mellow and Trick. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Baron Corbin is here. I'll say this about him. At least he didn't just give up on wrestling. Like after he got fired from WWE, like he didn't just like end up just doing something else. He stuck with it. He went around to any promotions and kept on wrestling. I commend him for that. I can't shit on him for that. I can't. I give him that, but I'm just not a fan of this dude. I just think he sucks. He just does. Does he respect the sport? Yeah, I think he respects wrestling. I don't think he looks at wrestling as a paycheck. I'll definitely give him that. And I'll even say that, I think I said from before too, like when it comes to cruiserweights, yeah, that's where he shines at. I don't know, like something with him and cruiserweights, he always puts on good matches when it comes to cruiserweights. That's why I was shocked when him and Hammerstone actually had a good match in MLW. I think that was like his last match. Yeah, it was his last match at MLW with Hammerstone. That match was actually pretty good. See, I give respect when it's due. I always do. I ain't no hating ass motherfucker. Just be like, oh, you suck just because you suck. Nah, I could say you suck, but still give you props for certain things. You feel me? And not only that, I've seen that this dude Trick, he basically got a new U.S. championship now. He got it's like a mink, a mink U.S. championship. I'm not mad at it, you know. Puts another layer on his character. And it's been a while since the U.S. championship has been modified. Remember this dude Lashley had that U.S. championship, the new U.S. championship. That's how long ago the U.S. championship has got a makeover. When's the last time Lashley was in the company? Matter of fact, when's the last time he was a U.S. champion? That was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So no, that's cool. I can't hate on that. Well, how you feeling, Blaze? How you feeling? One half of my secretaries of defense. I see you got the toys popping off again. When it comes to Toy Wrestling Federation. Feeling better? Good. Oh, you was under the weather? Man, it sucks being under the weather when it's hot. Oh my God, that is torture. And I also heard Punk Road, SummerSlam, it's on. I guess. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not going to hold you. Oh, yeah, you did say your vertigo was acting up. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah. I struggle with that shit. Well, I used to struggle with it a lot from before, like 3 years ago. I never forget that time when I was at the Comic-Con out here. And that's when it hit me. It hit me really bad when I was in Comic-Con. I'm like, oh my God. I thought like my blood pressure was through the roof or something like that. That's what I thought it was. But coming to figure out it was vertigo and my mom's, she suffers from it sometimes too. So she was telling me I need to get like travel sickness pills. And when I started taking the travel sickness pills, it went away eventually. Is that what you did, Blaze? Like, what did you do to get rid of the vertigo? That's what I did. I ain't gonna lie, I was low key scared. I'm like, damn, am I about to catch a heart attack or some shit? Like, the hell's going on with me? Cause I never felt no shit like that before. It's like a weird feeling. It's like you're lightheaded, but it's like it's a weird feeling. Oh yeah, that'll do it too. I didn't even know you'd be blowing it down. Pause. I didn't know you'd be partaking. That's what's up, man. Hell yeah. So that's why you're a fat back. Messing with that flour. But yeah, man. Kenny Omega, man. He beat this dude MJF on Wednesday. Really good match, really good show. My thing is this, right? Like, yo, what's up with Lashley? So we just gonna forget about that whole storyline when they said when MJF eventually gets the AEW championship, they're gonna be looking for him. So we just gonna forget about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't like. He said, Blaze said, my vertigo had my whole house spinning. No, they don't call you Blaze when yeah, there you go. I ain't trying to be stereotypical or nothing, you know, but I guess. You know what I'm saying? Light one up, get the munchies. Preferably crunchy Cheetos with Cheeto puffs. As long as they're not spicy, I'll devour them. I'm not a fan of spicy Cheetos or hot Cheetos, whatever you want to call them. What they gonna do with the New Day? Yeah, if they go to AEW, they'll be fine. I'm not feeling what promotions be doing with black talent when it comes to male black talent. It don't make no sense. This dude Lashley's not even close to being in the main event or number one contender, anything like that. You got these dudes fighting Shane Taylor Productions and shit. And another thing about with the Shane Taylor Productions, I thought they was gonna be on Dynamite on a consistent basis. They did good. They did their thing. They shined on Dynamite, and that's it. Right back to Collision or Ring of Honor you go. Come on, man. I don't like this shit. I think that shit is weird. Really think about that shit. Who's always in the main event? It's always Caucasian people. And I don't want to hear no bullshit like, oh, I'm sounding racist. Fuck you. It's a fact. Where's Swerve? It's getting to the point now where Swerve booking is starting to get a little iffy. Now, granted, yeah, he made it to the finals of the Owen, but now what? Now he's not in any plans. He's directionless. I hate this shit, man. I really fucking do. Every time we turn around, it's just the same people at the on top of the card, son. Like how you fuck up the Hurts in the kid? Yeah, you got Ase. We got Ase. You know, Ase is on YouTube. I think they come on every Saturday. This dude King Leo put me up onto them. And I'm not even saying only black people should be in the main event. I think it should be multicultural. Like, we made those shots at TNA, and rightfully so, but shots go out to them. Like, they put a Puerto Rican from the Bronx as their heavyweight champion, even though they fumbled the fuck out of him. But nonetheless, they made him their champion. I could respect that. Or like when this dude, Shinsuke Nakamura, was beefing with Seth Rollins. And he basically buried him. Gave him a new character, all that shit. Put him on some manga type shit, like he was an assassin and all that. Did all that shit just for him to lose. Now where's Shinsuke? This shit is ridiculous. It's just corny to me, man. And more people need to be calling that shit out. I mean, this one goofball was like, "Oh, you got black talent in the main event scene. Look at Cody Raheem Rose, cornball shit like that. Like, shut the fuck up. Seriously, this should be a serious discussion. This ain't the fucking 70s and shit when it comes to wrestling, the good old boys sport. Because, wrestling, let's really be real. We know that their origins are wrestling with the good old boy, the wrestling. You're wrestling with the good old boys. This is year 2026, B. The hell? Because y'all know for a fucking fact, these dudes, the Hurt Syndicate could pack up the Death Riders by themselves. Let's really be real. Like, last year could pack up this dude, what's my dude name? This dude, Wheeler Yuta and Danny Garcia by himself. Put these motherfuckers in a handicap match against Lashley, and Lashley will obliterate them dudes in less than 3 minutes. And he's pushing 50. But he don't look like that at all. The dude is a fucking specimen. And motherfuckers will throw that bullshit out there. Oh, but he's not a good talker. He got MVP for that. There's no excuse. Shit. Like, look at Brock Lesnar. He's not a good talker either. Talk shit, get hit. That shit was corny. You got dudes over here rubbing his balls like, oh, that was good. Yeah, put that on the shirt. They gotta eventually put it on the shirt. I won't be surprised, but it was corny. Don't talk shit, get hit. Shut up. Well, you're weird out. You a weirdo too. The fuck. I wanted to play this real quick, right? From Rapping Wrestling. My dude King Eric, he had touched on this issue too. I know he won't mind me playing this real quick. Let me find it. I'm gonna find it real quick. That we're gonna tackle this together. Hold on, let me see. Okay.
This topic here. A lot of people don't want to bring this one up. How AEW is failing the Hurt Syndicate. They failed the Hurt Syndicate. Oh, let's talk about this one here. First of all, shout out to Black Power for giving me this topic here.
Shout out to Black Power. I
don't want to bring this one up. How AEW is failing the Hurt Syndicate. They failed the Hurt Syndicate. There's no way that this stable or this faction, whatever you may call you, they shouldn't be dominating everything right now. Shelton Benjamin alone is bigger than half the damn roster.
Yep.
Bobby Lashley is built like a tank.
Right.
He should be in the main event right now. He should be in the main event picture. What are they doing over there in AEW? The Hurt Syndicate should be whooping ass.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, they're doing the mid-card shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shelton Benjamin alone should be in the high card. Bobby Lashley should be in the heavyweight division, going after MJF, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and all those guys.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. Like, Lashley should definitely be in the mix when it comes to Ospreay and Omega. Hell yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. And this dude, Shelton Benjamin, should be in the mix trying to get the TNT Championship. They was doing that from before, and then they just dropped the ball on that. Like, what's going on? Why they just stopped that? Now these dudes is relegated to Collision. Why are they on Collision? They should not be on Collision at all. Oh shit. We got Ballet with the black. Ballet, how you feeling? All right. Got my Secretaries of Defense in the building. Let's get back to it.
To be in the mix. And the Hurt Syndicate draws money. They have one of the best theme songs in the game right now. The culture's behind them. But yet Tony Khan, he wants to go back to his favorites. He's no different than Triple H in so many different ways. They all have their chosen favorites. And see, the problem is, they stuck on that. Swerve Strickland, why isn't he in the main events again, man?
Right.
Swerve.
Yep. I just mentioned that too. That's what I'm talking about. 13 likes. Appreciate y'all. I mentioned that also about Swerve Strickland. Like, yeah, granted, he made it to the finals with the Owen, rightfully so. Now what? What's next for him? I hope he's going to be on TV next week because it's like, what's going on?
Swerve and the Hurt Syndicate alone should be dominating this shit. But see, Tony Khan has a hard on for these indie favorites. I'm like, the Don Callis family and the Death Riders, the Hurt Syndicate should be running roughshod like these two groups. We see these two groups more than the Hurt Syndicate. The Hurt Syndicate will print more money.
Thank you. Exactly. Why in the hell is the Death Riders all over the fucking TV program? And you barely see the Hurt Syndicate. You only see the Hurt Syndicate on Collision. This is ridiculous. The Death Riders are not that hot. They are so fucking forced. I love the theme. Definitely love the theme. But that's it. I fucks with Marina Sherifina, whatever the fuck her name is. Would you call her ballet? Rhea Shafir? No, I mean, like, if anything, the Death Riders only did her favors. She's like the most over person on the Death Riders. But they're overbooked. The fuck out of here, B. Like, you gonna overbook them, but you're not overbooking the Hurt Syndicate? And the crowd actually loves them? You force the crowd to love the Death Riders, or like the Death Riders, I should say. Motherfuckers ain't really jacking them like that.
I understand they trying to hold that loyalty to Mox and everything, but shit, the Hurt Syndicate will bring a new audience. They'll bring that culture audience, man. Like, what the hell are they doing in AEW? They're really doing no different than they were in the WWE. They probably get paid a little bit better, but come on. Lashley can still go. Shelton Benjamin can still go. He can ragdog half that roster. I understand giving Darby Allin the belt, but damn it, let Bobby Lashley hold that motherfucker. That looks more believable.
Hell yeah, it looks more believable. I remember. I think TKO had pitched this. It was either TKO or Toph. It was one of them. Like basically saying like, "Yo," it was last year. He was saying this, or one of them was saying this. This year, this dude last year should have been on a tear. An undefeated black AEW champion. He should have been on a tear. And I think I said that, and the person that should beat him is Ospreay. Like have Ospreay the conquering hero. Do you think a racist will book something like that? No. So I'm not racist. If I'm sitting there and saying that, oh, a white person should be the one to take out Lashley. No, it's all about common sense booking. Ospreay right now is the golden boy, which he should be. But Lashley's not getting any younger. 2025, these motherfuckers is over like scrambled eggs on a Sunday morning. Utilize that shit. Put the belt on Lashley and have him on a fucking tear as an undefeated black champion, something that WWE wouldn't dare do. That's how you do alternative booking from the other place. You have that's what brings legitimacy. Like the fuck, but you don't want to do that shit. I would love to hear the excuse. Well, Tony Khan will have for that shit. Or what? What? They're not marketable? Anybody bet he would say some goofy shit like that, which is so fucking ridiculous. Because you hear the whole crowd saying we hurt people. Over here we say we drop people, but you know what I mean.
Like, come on. MVP, one of the best talkers in the game. Even though we had some, not me personally, but, you know, members of the council had back and forth with him. I'm not going to take that away. But, come.
Oh, he's alluded to on the back and forth I had with MVP. Like, that's another story for another time. Let's continue.
On. The money is right there. But see, Tony Khan, like Triple H, they in their own way. They can't help themselves. They get in their own way all the time. So now we're going to go to Omega and Ospreay. We already seen that shit. We already seen it. We need to see something fresh. Even with MJF done main evented the first All In with Adam Cole. So we need a fresh face. And right now, the Hurt Syndicate ain't really doing anything. These guys should be where the Death Riders are doing.
Right.
Whooping ass, taking names. They should be moving like Evolution in that motherfucker, man. But right now, it's being seen as a fail. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Subscribe, hit the like button, holla.
Shouts go out to King Eric and Rap and Wrestling. Make sure y'all tap in on my dude. You know what I'm saying? He got other wrestling content on there. Got some deep dives on there too. But we got Toph in the building.
Yo, what's good, man?
What's going on? Yeah, so what you think about what King Eric?
The best day,
about?
Not the best day. So,
no, I'm sorry to hear that, my dude. You know, hopefully,
I know I'm doing good. They just got into a necessarily an altercation, but you know, tempers flared at work today, so just one of those days. I'll try to be on game though.
You want to talk about it real quick before we continue on the show?
Yeah, I'll give the Cliff Notes version. So at airports, we have something called divergence. That's when there's bad weather. So so planes avoid other areas to go to airplanes or airports to avoid bad weather, right? So
okay.
you get like an influx of planes. So when that happens, they send crews from other areas to certain airports to help out, you know, so that you're not like overwhelmed. So they sent some ATL folks down here. Now to work a ramp, that's what I do. I work ramp. You need at minimum 3 people, but ideally you want to have around 5 to 6 people. Any more than that is pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw them. I was in the bag room, and I saw the ATL folks come in. Nothing against any ATL listeners, but they just act like they own the place, you know? And I get it. Like, they got more experience than me, but it's like, this isn't your house. This is our house. But
Right.
I saw them go into the ramp, and I was just like, okay, didn't think much else of it. So it's time for me to work the next plane. I go to the plane with my crew, and like they're there, and then my crew's there. As I just mentioned a moment ago, really, you just need about 6 people. Any more than that's overkill. There was like 15 niggas on the ramp.
Damn.
So I was like, what the fuck? I've
They
never
more
seen
than
this many
double
people on
that
the ramp.
shit.
Right. So I'm just like, okay, this is different. So I'm thinking like, all right, well, these dudes are from ATL, like, you know, like these dudes are they've been to like Orlando, Tampa, Charlotte, New York. Like these dudes have been in much bigger cities. They've seen like much bigger crowds and shit. So I'm thinking, all right, this will be a learning experience. I can shadow them, you know, compare notes, see how they handle it. You know, let me like, you know, try to like level up a little bit, right?
Of
So
course.
I try to shadow them, and I don't know this nigga's name because I don't know these dudes. Like they're divergents. Like they'll come in like maybe once a month or shit. So I don't see them enough to know their name. So I don't know this dude's name. He doesn't know my name. And he starts working the belt. And I'm like, let me help out. Right. You know, I'm going to help out. Now, I just want to say, he didn't verbally tell me, go away. He didn't verbally say, I don't need you. But basically, he gave me the go away, little bro look. You know what I mean? And he kind of like waved me off. Like I was like the way he
like he
waved me.
shooed you.
Basically,
like
right.
shoot it away from me. Wow.
Yeah. It's like if you go to like those really nice restaurants and, you know, like there's that really, I don't know, like that waiter that goes the extra mile to, you know, try to get the tip. And then the really rich person just kind of shoos him off, like, get away. Like, so he shooed me. And I'm just like, yo, like, now I don't really talk in my job or any job for that matter. I'm more of a clock in, clock out kind of dude.
Yeah, me too.
But,
I feel you. Me too.
yeah, so it takes a lot to really like get a reaction out of me. So I'm just like, yo, hold up, dude. Like, I know you and ATO and all that, and you know, you're Delta, and you know, you got more experience, you make more money than me. And I'm like, dude, like, this is not your house. This is our house. Okay. You're a guest in our house. Now, if I go to ATL and you shoot me, fair enough, that's your house, but you're not in Atlanta, you're in Augusta. Like, the fuck? What's this, you know? So then he gets in my face, like he's gonna do some shit. And I'm just like,
What?
is this real life? I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, is this real life? Like, the fuck? So he gets in my face, whatever. So anyway, so his crew comes in, breaks him up. My crew comes in, breaks us up. Now I wasn't gonna hit him. I don't hit people, but I'm not gonna stand down either, you know. So
Right.
So they separated us, and I basically just spent like the rest of the day in the tower. Then they had to like send a representative to apologize. I was like, a representative? I've never heard of that before. Like, this nigga can't apologize himself. He's got to send a representative, whatever.
Right.
So then at the end of the day, they're talking about like, oh, we're gonna upgrade you, and we're gonna give you like double pay for today. And we're gonna give you like this little ticket, you know, like, so if I want to take a plane ticket somewhere, it'll be like, you know, X amount of stuff off. So it's like, I see what's going on here. They're basically giving me all this bonus shit as a make do. Like, that's all well and good. I appreciate that. But is it really that fucking hard to say I'm sorry? Or my bad, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it happens. Like, I don't care who the fuck you are. Like, it happens, man. Like, tensions.
They're trying to bribe you.
Basically. So I was like, man, fuck this. So that was like the first time. I mean, honestly, it's a good streak. Like, because I started, my first official day was Easter. But anyway, this is the first like day that I've been there where like something negative happened. Like, up to this point, it's been positive. You know what I mean? Just good vibe. I mean, it's busy and shit, but what I'm trying to say is nothing negative. You know what I mean? No drama, no fights, nothing. So this is like, okay, so whatever. But anyway, that was my day basically. So
sorry to hear that, my dude. Well, you
yeah,
know, at least you ain't let them punk you. That's what matters. You ain't let them punk you. You stood 10 toes, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
so
what I'm talking about.
What's the topic of discussion tonight? What we talking about right now?
Well, first and foremost, we got TKO in the building.
Yeah, what I mean? What up?
C-Flu was goody. Ballet was talking to you also. So
Oh, thank you, Ballet. Appreciate that. Yeah. I definitely will inform HR.
and Sifu said, sorry to hear about that, sir. The representative came, so you didn't make it in HR. Yeah, they bribed him. Yep. Did you accept it?
No, I didn't.
I hear that. My dude Tobe over here standing 10 toes. That's what I'm talking about. I'll definitely be like, yo, next time, yo, you need to talk to your peoples. Be like, I don't know what type time he's on, but we professionals over here. But we bringing that ratchet shit over here where we at, B. The fuck. When we be over here, it's kumbaya. Save that shit in Atlanta, you punks. Anyways.
Pretty much.
We were just talking about, well, I was just going over the video this dude had posted. This dude, King Eric, he had posted a video talking about AEW dropping the ball on the Hurt Syndicate. You know what I'm saying? I brought you up towards the end of the video. I don't know if you heard the end of the video or whatever, but that's what we was talking about just now before y'all had pulled up. Mm-hmm. I was saying that, yeah, I totally agree. And it's like, I don't think they should be on Collision. That shit is bogus as hell. They should be on Dynamite, period. You know, and them going up against the Shane Taylor Productions. Why? No. Like, whatever happened to this dude Lashley calling out MJF. MJF was the champion all this damn time. And last year, called him out once. Whatever happened to that? You know, remember when he said that, like, yo, when you eventually get the belt, we coming for that belt. Whatever happened with that?
Mm-hmm.
So what you guys think?
I think TK is in the process of, he needs to figure out, like, who he's trying to cater to. Because when they had their initial run, they were, and I thought it was cool. Like we was here on board with it. You know, they was basically going out there and killing people. But there was a certain quiet minority. That's what I'm going to refer to them as. There was a quiet minority of people on the internet that were complaining because they were basically saying that the syndicate was basically killing everybody. And to that, I was like, and so they should. Because Lashley and Shelton were like, what tag team did they have that was believable to just kill them like that? Like maybe FTR and the Bucks, that's about it. And even that's shaking it. Even like in a straight up tag match, like, no. You know, if I recall, when they finally lost the belts, it was a 3-way. They weren't even pinned. I think it was the Syndicate, Brodito, and FTR, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But I remember there was a certain section of fans that just felt like, oh, like they're not getting anybody over. They're just going out there killing people. Like they seem to be salty and it's so strange. It's so strange because it's like, wait a minute. If any other tag team is just out there dominating people, it's not a problem. But when two black dudes do it, all of a sudden it's a fucking problem. So you already know where I'm going with this. Yeah.
There you go.
Right. So
that's just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I think TK got like cold feet after that because he wants to be like super nice and he's trying to like cater to everybody. So TK, we know you listen to our show, bro. Like you steal my ideas, you steal TKL's ideas, you steal Sandman's ideas. Listen, man, fuck those dudes. They're gonna complain just to complain, okay? Fucking book Shelton and Lashley and have them fucking dominate people. Okay? They should be dominating people because what tag team or singles guys do they have that's believable? Now, the good news is we got some teams coming in. The New Day's coming in soon, or whatever they'll be called. Motor City Machine Guns are coming in soon. Add them in with Edge and Christian, the Bucks, the Rascals. So I think that we have a little bit more believability of teams that could beat them soon. But at this point, though, I think we can all agree that they don't really need to be doing any tag shit. I've already fucking put the template out. Shelton should that Continental title, the belt that Mox has, that belt has Shelton's name all over it. Like how Mox is just defending that shit against all comers. I could easily see Shelton with that title just fighting off people like week in, week out. Like remember that run that Orange Cassidy had when he was like international champion and he was just fighting off people. Like that could easily be Shelton, you know. Now, as far as Lashley goes, look, man, have Lashley add him to the conversation. Lashley, Bandito, Lashley Ospreay, Lashley Omega, Lashley MJF, Lashley Mox. Have we even seen that before? I don't think they've ever wrestled. Did they ever wrestle in WWE? No, I think they did.
Lashley and Mox?
Yeah.
Lashley, the closest Lashley ever wrestled Mox was that triple threat.
Okay.
He wrestled,
anyway.
it was Lashley, Mox, and Seth for the IC title, and Lashley won.
Okay. Well, to land the plane, TK, just don't be afraid. I get it. He's holding back on their push because of the silent minority of fans that were complaining, basically saying that Lashley and Shelton were too dominant. And like Sandman and I just said, people only complain about so-and-so and so-and-so. And it's not just an AEW thing. It's a pro wrestling thing. People only complain about people being dominant when they're black. Like, okay, Rhea Ripley kills everybody. It's not a problem. Charlotte Flair kills everybody. It's not a problem. But then Jay Cargill does. All of a sudden, it's a fucking problem. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, really?
or when Bianca Belair was doing that shit. When Bianca Belair was nearly invincible, people had an issue with that.
Yeah.
What you think, though, TKO? What you think?
I'm down. I've been saying Lashley should win the world title undefeated forever, so I'm down for it.
Yeah, it was you. It was you. I was trying to remember which one was it? You were told, because I remember you had pitched that idea last year. You were saying that this should be this dude's year. He should just be on a tear, and I said like and then Ospreay should have been the one to take out Bobby Lashley at All In.
Yeah, the fantasy booking I had was this was last year when MJF was still the champion, and he wasn't the champion. He had that contract, the Casino Battle Royale contract. He had that.
Yeah,
and then MVP warned him. He told him, for your sake, I hope you don't win, because if you do, Lashley's coming after you, right?
Yeah.
So, So what I pitched was for MJF to win the title, and then Lashley beats him for the title, and then to ultimately build to Lashley and Hobbs. Remember?
I remember. You did say that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, for Lashley, and I was saying that Hobbs could be the one to take the strap off of Lashley. Two big black dudes and shit. And I remember when we did that, that was one of our highest. I forgot the number, but we had pretty. That was one of your highest episodes as far as like viewership and clicks. A lot of people were really feeling that idea. And then Hobbs decided to go to WWE.
They love when we fantasy book over here.
That's because
what breaking news you got, Tyler? What's going on?
That's because our ideas are actually good.
Because we want the product to get better. WWE, AEW, TNA, whatever we actually want it to get better. We don't book out of favoritism. Like there's even times there's certain wrestlers that we don't like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We'll still book them prominently. Like, nah, you should do this. You should do that. Even though the dude was a bum, nah, book him like this or book her like this.
I was just talking with John a couple of minutes ago about the Gargano thing, and I thought that where it was going, because Sami Zayn had been talking to Gargano. This is before Sami had won the title, but there have been a few segments where Sami was seen talking to Gargano. And I was thinking like maybe Gargano is going to be like Sami's crony, Sami could be like, you're underutilized, like people don't respect you. They don't appreciate you. Just like people don't appreciate me, and come join me, So it could be like a new version of The Way, when really it's just Sami using Gargano. You see what I'm saying? That way, like after Sami,
or the new version of the Job Squad, take your pick.
That's what it's gonna be now, I guess.
Oh man. So you're gonna tell us what, Tyler? See, I'm telling you to tell us the breaking news. So before you be like, oh, you're not reading my comments. I'm asking you to say the breaking news. Now you don't want to say nothing.
Yo, Tyler, you ain't slick, man. You on that scheme gene shit. Breaking news, wrestling fans. There's 2 WCW people backstage. But first, give me your parents' credit card information. And I'm gonna
The final one is 100. 609.
and I'm gonna waste time talking. Give me your credit cards information. I'm gonna waste time talking for 5 minutes before I say this shit.
Run up that damn credit card bill.
It's $8.99 a minute. No. It's $8.99 for the first minute. 99 cents every minute after that. Wait, what?
That's like the funniest joke. When I was a kid, I used to always wonder, like, why does Scott call Mean Gene Scheme Gene? I never got that.
There you go.
And then as I got older, I was like, oh.
That dude
So
Scheme Gene was cooking the books.
Hold on. Did Corbum show up tonight?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
To crickets.
Danhausen segment?
No, Corbin showed up and jumped Trick and Mello.
Oh, God.
You know what I just noticed? How in the hell they're gonna have Baron Corbin come through and do that shit, given the fact that Trick just presented a new U.S. championship, so he couldn't get that shine, showing off his new belt.
Oh, he got his vanity belt?
No, he got a U.S. title with white fur on it.
Yeah, he got the
yeah, we need more of that. We need more of that. We need more custom
his vanity
titles.
belt.
Yeah, I don't think
you can say it. You can say that. The vanity belt.
Yeah, that's a good segue. We need more custom titles. That adds more personality to like the reign, and it makes the belts mean that much more. So I'm not going to complain about that at all.
I don't think they ever had. I don't think they ever.
Give me 1 second. So Tyler said CMLL programs feature Spanish-only commentary, no English broadcast. What? That's the breaking news?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Oh my God. Scheme G. Yeah, that's definitely your new name. Your new name is Scheme G, Tyler.
Where is Scheme G?
Call 1-800-619 for WCW. Wait, what?
You know what I'm saying?
I love how, like, on the WWE archives, when you watch like old Nitro episodes, every time they have
block out the number.
Mean Gene segment, they have like a little thing that says number is no longer
Right?
It's just so funny.
Like, don't even waste your time calling. 16 Bomba Cleat likes. Sheesh. You guys are awesome. We appreciate
did Sammy show up?
No.
Yo, Sammy didn't show up tonight?
No, then I told you.
Hell nah.
Which means
I told you there was no Sami Zayn crash out tonight. I told you.
Which means that Sammy winning was just another moment farm. What I'm telling you,
yo, fuck you, Triple H. Seriously, my dude. Like, how are you not gonna have him show up?
I'm not. Yeah, I just want to cook on that. I'm not mad at Sammy having a short reign. I knew he was never gonna have a long reign. All I'm saying is, if he was gonna have a short reign, let it lead to something. But it didn't. Basically, he had his moment just for clicks, because that's all TKO cares about. They know it was gonna get clicks on Twitter.
What I heard was that. Oh. Go ahead, Toe.
No, I was just saying, it's like that's all TKO cares about. They do shit to get social media engagement. They do it because it's going to get clicks on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, but there's no plan to it. So it's like, I'm thinking, all right, maybe there'll be a triple threat. Like, I get it. Like, it's SummerSlam, you got to sell tickets, but there's no reason why, like, this guy should not be added into the match. Like, why was he having a defense on Raw to begin with? why was Punk coming back and having a title match his first match back? Like nothing about this makes any sense. So it's like you could justify being a 3-way. I know he's not going to win. I'm just saying, let it lead somewhere. Nope, they just did Cody Punk. That's it. Fuck you, Sammy. Back to catering. What's the point of it? Just, like that's it.
Like Triple H.
It was just they were just farming
Wait
for
a minute.
views and clicks. That's it.
Wait a minute. He's gonna have a match at Saturday Night main event.
Against who?
Sammy is.
Yeah,
No,
Against Punk, he's gonna get his rematch clause.
No. It's a tag match. Punk and Rhodes versus Sammy and Gunther.
Yo, throw this company in the fucking garbage.
The fuck?
man.
wait, that's a
What the fuck
tag
does
team
that have to
match.
do with
Throw
Sammy
this
losing the
company
title?
in the fucking garbage, man.
Wait,
What
hold
the
on.
fuck?
Wait.
Like I just said, he's gonna get a tag team match. They never saw him as the guy.
No, but where? Not that match. When is that match happening?
Saturday
Next-
Night main event.
It's
You
a
know what
Saturday
that is?
main event.
You know what
That
that
shit
is?
bogus.
Oh,
You know what that is? You know what that is? That's Rock losing the title to Mankind, and then on Raw they do Rock and Boss Man versus Mankind and Billy Gunn. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
it's
It's
funny
just
because
fucking
they act.
stupid.
It's funny because they dead ass actually did that.
Like,
That's-
come on, yo. And it's
That's
like,
what
yo,
makes it funny.
like what Tophat just said. We all knew Sammy wasn't gonna have a lengthy reign. Granted, but goddamn, yo, y'all was really that thirsty to get the belt off him. Don't put it on him, and don't put it on him then.
And just so people don't like fucking come in here and try to ratio me or try to ratio like the chat and say, man,
I don't know.
two
who gives a
examples,
fuck.
like two examples of like short reigns, right? Like Kane and Christian. Kane was champion for one day, then he dropped it back to Stone Cold. But then that led to the Highway to Hell story, where
No
Taker and
way.
Kane were feuding with
No.
Austin, and everybody was wondering if Taker and Kane were in cahoots. That was like a
Hold on,
story
hold
that
on,
went
hold
the
on.
whole summer.
The way Kane got the belt was the most fucked up way to get the title. Well, first blood match where the motherfucker has a mask, and you can't tell that he's fucking bleeding.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
But what I'm saying is like they turned it into a story that went like the whole summer. And then, of course, everybody remembers Christian. He won the title at Extreme Rules, lost it the following SmackDown, went heel, and then him and Orton proceeded to have like a feud. They had like 4 pay-per-view
Yeah.
matches. So
Yeah,
you can
just
have
about,
like a
yeah.
short reign and it can still go somewhere. So that's all that I wanted for Sammy. I just wanted it to go somewhere, and it's not going anywhere.
Oh,
Well,
and
actually, no. It's going
and
to
Aldis versus Gunther is now official.
A Saturday night's main event or something.
No, SummerSlam.
Figured that.
Brutus
I mean-
Magnus. I'm telling you, he gotta bring back. He gotta bring back the Gladiator, big, because he's about to go to war.
Him and
If they
Gunther.
do that,
both-
I'll straight up laugh.
You know, a lot of people really forget how good Nick Aldis actually is. This is going to be.
Yeah.
This match should be good.
Isn't he the longest reigning NWA
He might steal the
champion?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm A lot of people either just don't know or they don't remember. But yeah, like Aldis was always very good. He was very good.
So they're gonna run with. So they're basically going to run with. So it's going to be what? Corbin versus Trick, most likely.
So we're robbing Mello again. Like they're
Yeah,
literally
basically.
doing every
That's
match except Mello
that's
versus
basically what
Trick.
they're doing. Baron Corbin.
So they're going to rock.
That's it.
So Corbin's back. He more or less wants the U.S. title back. He wants. Apparently, Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Saints are going to get the shaft,
Yep.
and so is Trick, more than
This
likely.
is what I'm
Either
talking about. I've talked about this
Wait,
with
hold on,
Black Star
y'all.
before.
Let Black Star go. Go ahead, Black Star.
Like it's either that or they're going to do the ladder. They're gonna put everybody involved and put them in a ladder match. It's one of those two.
They could do that. They could do that. But this is what I'm talking about. Like I talked about this with Black Star earlier in the year when Roman won the Rumble, and I gave the sports analogy, right? You got the full-on team and you got the bench team. They always use the bench team off of playoff season, but then in playoff season, they use the heavy hitters. And it's like at some point, you have to give the bench team experience. so that they can get better,
which I
and become
understand.
heavy hitters.
Which I understand. Like, it's basically like this. Like, for those of you guys who watch college sports, right? There's always this unbelievable freshman, unless like they're like the Fat Five. Fat Five, they started a freshman right away. But in most cases, like, you have like this really good freshman, and they always plan to redshirt him. I don't know why, but they always plan to redshirt him. Reason being is that they don't want him to waste a year being the backup quarterback to some bum. For instance, Cam Newton, Tim Tebow. They played on the same college team. They redshirted Cam because they knew if they were to see Cam at any point in time, they're going to say, why is Cam not starting? They wanted Tebow to start for a reason, because he's holier than thou. Even though Cam's father's the pastor. But that's a different story for a different day. You have all these guys.
Okay.
You have all these guys on the WWE roster that is better than the champions that you have. Other than maybe Trick and Roman. But I'm kind of looking Roman with a side eye right now. But you have all these guys waiting in the wings. Why don't you give them a chance? See what you have.
Yeah, we was talking about that
Right.
in the chat earlier and shit. Like the constant relying on these old motherfuckers be like, Punk is old, B. And that's why I was asking how old was Sami Zayn, because I know Sami Zayn is up there too, but I know he can't be as old. He might be as old as Punk. Who knows? But the point is, like, yo, what
He's
about
41.
your Braun Breakers?
Sammy's
What about
41.
your Mellows? What about your Ricky? How old is he?
Sammy's
41.
41.
41. Okay, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's in
Punk,
WWE
like,
Prime. This is
It's
WWE
like,
Prime.
yo, all these
Yeah.
old motherfuckers be always
They've been doing this.
established. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
they've
don't
been-
use the older. I'm not saying don't use the older
Yeah.
talent. I'm not saying that at all. Like, they can always be a part of the show because they bring the relevance, whatever the case may be. But you gotta move these motherfuckers, all these motherfuckers out the main event scene. The company's never gonna grow.
They've been doing this for years. It goes back to the first time I remember it was I've always said the biggest money match in 2005. We never got John Cena versus Christian. We got John Cena versus Christian versus Chris Jericho. And to this day, that shit never made any fucking sense to me. Christian was the one that was throwing shots at Cena. What the fuck did Chris Jericho have anything to do with this? Why? Because Cena debuted on Raw on the highlight reel? No, Vince put Jericho in the match because for whatever reason, he just wasn't willing to put his faith in Cena and Christian. He's like, oh, I know. Let's put Jericho in. He's nothing against Jericho. Jericho's established.
And
He's a
remember,
former world.
When this dude Cena had pulled up to the highlight reel, Jericho jizzed himself. You seen this
He was
reaction?
happy. He was happy.
Right. So this is something they've been doing for many years. Like, it's like they can't let go. They always have the need to want to attach someone that's like more established. It's like, dude, man, it's like when you help a kid or a baby walk. Like, sooner or later, you got to take the training wheels off, man. They got to walk on their own, dude. Like, what are we doing here, man?
Like, you're redshirting Oba, you're redshirting Braun for some weird fucking reason, but you're redshirting them.
What's that mean? Redshirting them. What does that mean?
Take a year off. Take your first year off. That's what redshirt means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, yo, because like I guess they're afraid for them to fail. It's like, yo, they have to fail to learn.
Like you're taking like 1 year off. Like, tomorrow isn't promised.
Right.
Big E. Tomorrow isn't promised to you.
Exactly. Good point. And even like at least with Big E, you know what I'm saying? They put the trust in the New Day. Gave him championship gold, tag team championships, and heavyweight championships.
They never really were all the way with the New Day as world champions, though.
Other than Kofi, like
And they keep
this dude,
doing it.
Vince really liked Kofi, I think. He really
But I would argue that Kofi's world title reign
was ass.
Like
Exactly. Exactly. Like,
But he still had it for months though. I give Vince that. At least he had it for like 5 months. You wouldn't expect that from a black champion. But here's the difference though, right?
No. He had it.
Hold on, wait. There's a difference though, right? The difference with that is that this dude Kofi, he's not FBA. He's from Ghana.
Right.
You forgot though. He lost it on Brock History Month.
Right.
It was right. That's when SmackDown came on Fox, right? It was Black History Month.
No. Brock History Month.
Oh, Brock History. Yo, you stupid.
But even before Brock Lesnar, look at all of Kofi's title defenses. He defended it against Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and Dolph Ziggler.
They lost it within seconds.
And Randy Orton too.
And Randy Orton.
Brock Lesnar on Brock History Month.
Now I ain't gonna lie, they fucked up that feud between Kofi and Orton. That should have been way better than it was, but it wasn't.
And the other problem with Kofi's run, I always say this was not WWE's fault. Half the problem was on the fans because the entire run, people were waiting for a turn that never came. They were never going to turn the New Day heel. They made too much merch for that. I kept telling people like Big E's not turning, Kofi's not turning, Xavier's not turning, and people kept waiting for the turn that was never going to come. And because they were waiting for the turn that never came, it never came, and they felt like, oh, well, that was lame. I'm like, was it lame, or was it that you were waiting for something that never came, so you couldn't enjoy what you actually saw? That's not their fault. That's the fans' fault.
Fans set themselves up for disappointment. That's on them.
And to piggyback off that, New Day as a group, they're never going to rejoin in AEW, if ever, again. And the reason for that,
Biggie's done.
Yeah, Biggie's never. He's like
no.
Nice coach job. He ain't going.
No, Biggie's never leaving WWE. You know why he's never leaving WWE? Because he almost died on the operating table.
Even if he doesn't leave WWE, he ain't wrestling again.
No. He almost died on the operating table. That's the reason why they're never going to let him go. He's never going to get cut. Nothing's going to happen to him. He has a job for life.
Please. Like, if they want to cut that motherfucker, they'll cut him. You just WWE talking about.
I think at this point, we can definitely say there's no such thing as a lifer anymore.
No, it's really not.
No, they almost killed him. They almost killed him. And since they almost killed him, he could sue for a shitload of money if they ever cut him.
Sue him? What do you mean? They can't sue him.
They
all signed that contract where they can't. Like, remember,
he
even Andrade. Wait, Blackstar.
Go ahead.
Even with Andrade, he tried that shit, and that didn't even work. I think they probably gave him. They just let him go eventually. They made his contract null and void. Remember that shit that happened last year when he was going through what he was going through with the no compete clause.
No,
that he didn't even know he was in.
But Big E had a brain stroke. He almost died on their watch. He can sue for negligence.
This is WWE we talk. You know how much shit they got away with, my dude? Come on.
You
acting like you just saw that watching WWE last year.
You can very easily
Don't forget,
sue for negligence and
don't
get
forget Blackstar. It's the same company. It's the same company where Snuka clearly killed a bitch, and then Vince walked in for suitcase, and that was
it. What?
That being said,
Like,
yeah.
come
I should have seen that coming.
All the shit WWE got away with.
I should have seen that coming.
Steroid scandals, all that shit.
The Ring Boy scandal, yeah.
Boy scandals, steroid scandals, all types of scandals.
They killed.
What was really bad?
Don't forget about fucking Owen Hart, man.
Right.
Owen
literally died in the middle of the ring.
What was bad about the scandal? I forgot the guy's name. The black dude. He was like an announcer or whatever. Like all the boys.
Abraham Washington.
No. The guy from the scandal. You know, you
Mel
mentioned
Phillips.
The scandal. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. What was bad about that was like all the wrestlers knew. They all knew, and like they just didn't do anything. That's fucked. They used to joke.
They probably like getting fucked. That's why
they used to call. Like this is a real thing. They used to call Mel Neverland, and reference to Peter Pan because remember the Lost Boys, their kids forever. They used to call him Neverland. That was what the joke was with the boys. They used to be like, "Oh, you see Neverland?" Like the fuck? That's some dark shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, man, that dude Pat Patty, he had a wrestling mind, but he wasn't shit.
Yeah, like I said, I can't separate the two. Great wrestling mind my ass.
Well, it's the truth. It's just the truth.
It's the truth.
But that doesn't mean he wasn't a piece of shit.
Yeah, what he did is worse than what his wrestling mind is.
No, I definitely agree with that. Yes, I definitely agree with that. And that just makes you think, like, who did drop draws when it came to Pat Patty? Because remember, that was like his pickup line. You want to get far in this business, kid? You already know what you gotta do. Remember, that was his infamous pickup line. That motherfucker ain't had no damn game. It's like motherfuckers ain't mad at you because you was gay or whatever. Motherfuckers ain't jacking you because you're a predator or you was a predator.
Jacob just threatened to kill Solo.
Oh yeah, this dude. I think Sifu had mentioned this earlier in the chat, talking about what's his dude name again? Royce Keys, about him losing or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that either. But at least they got him intertwined with something. They got a storyline with him and Jacob, so I can't complain too much unless this story's gonna eventually get Royce Keys over. I hope that's where they're going with this.
Jacob was about to do the hip attack, and he stopped. He stopped like right when he was about to do it. Looked at Solo and said, "Bitch, you better be here on Monday."
Yo, this dude be.
Because next time I'm not gonna stop. I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Like shit.
I can't be mad at that.
I believe him.
But what's this dude Solo gonna do? Is he gonna fall in line?
Is he really better off than what he is now?
Right, he's by himself now. Like
the one person who threatens you, you better realize that he's going to do it. It's Jacob. Jacob is the one that goes like, okay.
Right. It's either they do that or they have this dude LA Knight come to the rescue. And I guess, have Solo and LA Knight be the ones or the first two to fight off the bloodline. They could go that way, either or.
Yeah, the only fighting happening right now is Jey Uso fighting off the divorce settlement.
Clearly, that's why he's been gone this whole week.
That motherfucker going through it. Oh man, I hope Jada Parker was worth it.
Yeah,
but that's his own fault, though. I mean, that nigga been acting like he's single for how long now?
Yeah, I hope it was worth it, sir.
I mean, Jada looks good. I mean, shit.
2 words, 1 word, divorce court.
It's like, my dude, just break up with her, and then you y'all just said, like, he was so reckless with it. You literally on TV, not TV, but motherfuckers recording you with her bull loving and all that, and on the road together and shit.
He was always what's the chick's name? The interviewer. Kathleen.
Kathy Kelly.
Yeah. Every time he's on TV or does an interview with Kathy Kelly, like, he's undressing her of his eyes. And I just be like, dude, like, the fuck? Like, I get your character, but, like, you're not even hiding it. Like, whatever, man.
Rhea, same thing.
Ballet said she about to get paid, motherfucker.
And he was definitely flirting with Rhea like crazy.
Yeah, remember that shit? I think that's probably why they abruptly dropped the angle. Because he was probably creeping her out.
I doubt that.
It's weird because
you doubt that? Why you doubt that?
No, I mean, I don't doubt she was creeped out, but
you said you doubt that. Oh, my bad.
It's weird they flipped because I remember like this was years back, like, in the mid to late, like the early to mid 2010s, like when the Usos were first starting to kind of, get used. And I heard from a lot of people that it was actually Jimmy that was like the wild one, and Jay was like the more quiet, timid one. That was like what all the boys and all the reports were saying.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like now they flipped. Now Jimmy is like the timid, chill one. You don't really hear any negative stories about Jimmy anymore. I think the last negative thing Jimmy had was that DUI, like, from like right after COVID. And since then, he's basically just been chill.
Yeah,
now
like,
it's Jay.
Like when Roman put them under the wing, they was definitely behaving for the most part. Right.
Yeah, because it was the biggest story in the company.
Right.
They couldn't fuck it up.
but Seafood got a point. Seafood got a point, like with this comment right here. He said, "Motherfucker got a little promotion and didn't even know how to act." Right, like when he got that massive push, the Royal Rumble win, him tapping Gunther out, winning the World Heavyweight Championship, you notice like a shift in his behavior. I like the fact that he's playing it out on TV. I'm not gonna. I'll fucks with unhinged Jey Uso. I ain't gonna hold you. I love Crash Out Jey Uso, but you notice the change in behavior. I know he was like in real life. Like, damn, what the fuck you think he is, Bishop from Juice Pocket?
But because like, what they say, a wrestler's character is who they are in real life, but just put on 20.
Yeah,
that's fine, man. But you gotta look. I don't have a problem like with whatever people do behind closed doors. But like, when you're on TV, like, chill. Like, Jay's been tripping for a while now. I remember, I think it was last year, because I know Sandman, you were talking about it. I think Jay like uploaded a video on Twitter. I think it was like he was doing a tag match with Roman. I think it was Jay and Roman against it was Jay and Roman against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And Jay had like uploaded a video on Twitter. I guess he was like at his home or something. He was fucking wasted.
Oh yeah.
He was you could tell he was lit. And I'm like, this is like the official WWE, like the official WWE Twitter account had shared the video because they wanted to air it on Raw, and then they have to edit it. You could tell like they re-edited it like 5 times to make it look like they tried to make it look like he wasn't like drunk or some shit. And then like at the Cena thing, when Cena had his last match of Gunther, like when it went off the air, Jay was with the Kathy Kelly chick, and he was like just drunk out of his mind. And I'm like, nigga, like, what's wrong with you? Like, do you realize this shit's streaming live on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok? Like, what are you doing? Like, at least wait till the camera's off, then get lit. Don't get lit on camera.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
Well, except for Vince. Vince's character wasn't put on 11. It was put on 5.
Yeah, he didn't need that much sauce. Blaze said, I bet Naomi told Jimmy to chill or she gonna lie. That's why he chilled out. I'm telling you, like,
you mean leave, right, Blaze?
Yeah, I think he meant leave. See, that's the thing. It's like, I hope he's not like struggling bad with alcoholism or whatever, because that shit ain't no joke. And if these dudes know he has legitimate problems like that, they should definitely reel him in and be like, yo, maybe you should, slow down or whatever. I hope they're not sitting there and letting this dude just self-destruct without nobody telling him about himself. I get he's a grown-ass man, but we seeing the spiraling, you feel me? Like, as a matter of fact, I'll even take it back to remember that press conference when him and Cody Rhodes won the tag team championship?
Were they both drunk in that one?
Yeah, they was both lit. Like, what the fuck WWE got going on over there, son?
Right. And the reason why people gave that a pass was it was a one and done. I think it wasn't a long run. They dropped the titles back like maybe a couple of weeks later.
Yeah, a couple of weeks.
And then you're right. And then like after that, like you never saw Cody lit live on, like on stream.
On anything.
Right. Like
you even seen him share some shots of tequila with Dewey, and he wasn't even drunk.
Cody. Right. So basically, it was the Spider-Man thing. Everybody gets one. That's what it was. Like Cody got his one. He got lit on stream, and like he never did it again. So like people give Cody a pass for that, but for Jay, it kept happening.
Oh, Cody probably gave Jay like 3 shots of his not tequila, but of his vodka, his American Wheatley vodka.
Yeah, Tony Khan's not drinking coffee. I can tell you that. That's not.
That shit is a 2-liter.
I think he does drink coffee. I think Tony Khan does drink coffee, but he does have some substitutes.
He has Coke sprinkled into that coffee.
But coffee would have you like that. Like one of my coworkers is like that shit. One of my former coworkers is like that shit. Like they, like yo, yes, like motherfucker be on their 10th cup, and it's only 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Jesus.
They like on some real Cornolio. We need people for me bunghole type shit.
Jesus, man.
Motherfucker be geeking, all types of shit like like yo, slow down.
You know the one line from that movie that's aged horribly? That fucking security guy that's like cavity search.
Oh yeah.
And
oh my god. But yeah, all jokes aside, I really hope this dude gets it together. I hope he's not really battling or struggling with addiction and shit, because that's what it's looking like the outside looking in. And if he's going through that shit, like just pull him off TV, like just so he can figure things out. Because that's the last thing we need is him. Like, he's already going through a downward spiral as is. He out here with the side chick, getting divorced, dude slurring all over the damn place. You could definitely tell he's drunk 90% of the time. Like, we ain't trying to see Jey Uso crash out for real. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he needs help, get him the help that he needs. And really stand on that shit. Don't let him just tell you no. Like, nah, motherfucker, you getting some help. Because we know y'all Samoans, and I know this may sound racist, but a lot of Samoans, they love to drink. Y'all motherfuckers be drinking like fishes. You know, love y'all to death, but y'all love y'all birds.
Yeah, man.
Blaze said Jay got the first heat check on his solo run, then the drinking got worse. Right. That's what it looks like.
That's sad that would happen. Or what's happening, Jay.
Yeah. Like old jokes aside, we crack our jokes and shit, but you know what I'm saying? We don't want nobody to get hurt. And alcoholism, that shit ain't no joke, B. It may be that Jay's pussy whipped too. You know, hey, look, I won't be surprised. And that'd be the downfall of motherfuckers, B. The side bitch pussy be so damn good, you forgot that's a side bitch. You out here walking around with shorty, holding hands, having picnics in the park. Like, nah, that's a side bitch. What are you doing? You start treating a wife like shit for no damn reason.
I mean, shit, man, cooked out shot and almost ruined his life for Sonny.
Yeah, because motherfuckers be forgetting, like, oh shit, this is a side bitch. Like, I had a wife? Shit, I just thought my wife was married, not me.
Oh, God.
Word. 18 bomber cleat likes, man. What them I do? Appreciate y'all, because we be cooking over here. Oh,
Greatest black wrestler of all time.
Yeah, speaking of people being lit, shout outs to my wife just being like drunk on live television.
Oh God, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Nah, I fucks with Thekla, yo. Like week after week, she's been getting better, yo. Like she's great. I like Thekla.
My favorite part was when she said maybe Willow faked her injury and like none of the commentators called her out on that.
Holy shit!
There's too many dumb bitches. So I was like, oh shit.
Like
I
her
got-
charisma is through the roof. Seriously.
She really said I got lit one night, woke up with a stripper in my lap. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo.
Right. So in all seriousness,
Oh,
though, like
shit.
this is in all seriousness, though, I wish like Tati was here because Tati would probably will get really mad. But like this is something
Shots
that
go
she
out to
needs to
Tati.
hear. Yeah, this is something she needs to hear. And this is something a lot of fans need to hear. Like, yeah, of course, like the booker for a company, like they play a big part in, where someone is on the card. But the part that a lot of fans don't want to accept is the wrestler themselves. They have to make the best of the time that they're given. If you're only given 30 seconds a week or a minute a week, you got to ask, how can I optimize those 30 seconds? How can I optimize those, 1 minute, 2 minute? You have to make the best of the time. Because when you really analyze my wife, she hasn't really done anything that crazy. She just has a lot of charisma and she makes the best of the time she got and she got over. And a lot of people who have been given those opportunities, they didn't do anything to stand out. You got to stand out, man. You got to make it stand out. It's like the Goofy movie. Stand out, stand out. Remember the song? You got to stand out.
Of course. I love the Goofy
so
movie.
some people don't do it. Some people don't do it. Like I like a Deanna Purrazzo, for example. I like Deanna. I've always liked Deanna. But every time she's on TV, which isn't often, she doesn't stand out. That's not on TK. That's on her. That's just it is what it is.
Yeah, but there's some cases. There's some cases like Shane Taylor Promotions.
Mm-hmm.
Like they constantly lose every single time that they're on Dynamite. And you look at Shane Taylor by himself, and he's extremely charismatic.
Right.
So you kind of wonder, what did Shane do backstage? Like, how did he fuck this up so royally?
I don't think he fucked it up at all. I think he's at that because it's weird, right? It's very strange using like WWE logic with AEW, but with AEW, the way it works is you start when they were still a thing, like AEW Dark or Dark Elevation or Rampage. Those shows no longer exist, but you started off on those shows like Queen Aminata. Queen Aminata was on those shows all the time. So was Willow. So was what's her name, Marina. Right. Then when those shows died, now it's just like Dynamite, Collision, and Ring of Honor. So now like the hierarchy in AEW is you start off on Ring of Honor, then you start to make appearances on Collision. Then you're like a Collision cowboy. Then you start to make like appearances on Dynamite, but you're not at that point where you're a regular, where you're like on Dynamite every week.
Did you say Collision cowboy? I like that. Collision cowboy.
Yeah. Like Juice Robinson.
Shouldn't that be Hangman?
Yeah, right. Like I remember like Willow was always on Collision, Queen Aminata was always on Collision, Takeshita was always on Collision, Kyle Fletcher was always on Collision, and then after a certain point, they all became like regulars on Dynamite. Shane Taylor and Shane Taylor Promotions, they're at that point where like they're past Ring of Honor tier, they're past Collision tier. They're starting to make appearances on Dynamite more, but we're not seeing them every week yet. They're just at that point. I think they're ready. Every time I see them, I'm impressed.
It's frustrating watching them. And
but if you remember, I hear you. But if you remember, so did Kyle Fletcher. That was the joke, Sandman. We used to call him the gatekeeper, Kyle Fletcher.
Right.
Remember?
Hell yeah.
He lost all the time. Yeah, right. What it is that part's on TK. What it is you have to find that one story to get everyone like invested. And that one story for Fletcher was Ospreay when he crashed out and he cut his hair.
That was a really good story.
So that's what Shane Taylor needs. Shane Taylor Promotions, they need that one story to make the average AEW fan be like, "Oh, okay, I want to see these guys on a weekly basis." I don't know what that story is though.
But remember though, he had the same opportunity with the Hurt Syndicate. They had the story right there with MJF, and he didn't pull the trigger on that. Now MJF, he's not even a champion anymore. Now what?
Yeah, for sure.
Ballet said Tati and Cutie flew out to Illinois for the NJPW G1.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah,
Nice.
Fun, safe trip, ladies. Have fun.
I think King Leo doing the broadcast on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, man. Like we definitely want to. What is it? The G1.
It's also funny how you say Hangman's a Collision cowboy, and they just announced that he's coming back on Collision tomorrow.
Look at that! Yeah. Look at that! Yo, motherfuckers, listen to us in real time, you fucks! Motherfucker! Listen, oh shit, Sandman had an idea. Bam, there you go. Now he's coming back.
I'm telling you, I got AEW. I got Collision over with the tell him, Terrence.
Man.
Nah, yo, but Beach Break, Ojo's aside, I think that show was like a near flawless show.
Beach Break, it was a great show.
It was amazing. It was
like
really, really good.
Like I said, I got the Sammy Bret Hart promo. And
one of the things I didn't like is that, like Jericho, you could have lost clean to Ciampa. God damn.
It was a street fight, so it didn't matter.
Oh, the street fight? Oh, my bad.
How did you get the fairy tale ending on the fucking steel steps and then not count the 3 with that shit?
All I seen was mad belly from this dude, Jericho. Like, yo, my dude, if you don't put your belly in your pockets, nigga, put him in your pockets.
He ate every part of that fairy tale ending on the steel steps. Normally, that's the go home. Like, yeah,
right, mashed potato in his boots. He still move like that. Like, yo, my dude, Jericho, like.
I don't know why Jericho still does the lion salt, too. He barely flips.
Yeah, that shit's like in slow motion. You think he's in a pool doing that shit.
How he does the move. He should probably stop doing the move.
I mean, that match could have been worse. I mean, Ciampa.
No, the match wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It was fine. I already know what he's doing, though. Like, you think you slick, Jericho? Like, really? Like, I'm supposed to, we've already established this several points. I'm a Virgo. I don't forget. I remember shit. I'm fucking.
Oh, y'all
petty.
Virgos, yes.
I'm supposed to forget the fact that you were on your own podcast interviewing the Hardys, talking about how TNA could be number 2. Dude, how did that fucking go, Chris? You expect me to forget that shit? You think you slick, nigga? You think I forgot about your wife on January 5th? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I didn't forget about that shit.
January 6th.
The 6th. Right, 6th. Like, I see what he's doing. He's like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to face, like, random mid-card guys like Ricochet and Ciampa, and I'll lose to, like, get on the good side of the fans. Like, no, nigga, fuck you. I don't care about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pepper Sharp remembers.
Definitely. Fuck out of here. Your wife is a weirdo.
Like, then like, I was just sitting there, just like talking to friends, like about wrestling and sports and stuff like that.
I miss those days.
And like an epiphany hit me as I was reading, like I was talking to friends, and like I wanted to, and then like went on Instagram and it said like F4W basically Meltzer's website. So like, oh, they're gonna build a SmackDown around Punk. I was like, didn't I just say that? Like, just see.
And that's insane. Build SmackDown. Oh my god.
Like, it just seems like they're building around Punk because every single person that Punk hangs with is just magically on SmackDown now.
It should be built around. Matter of fact, you just reminded me because they was saying that. Well, I did read that he basically gonna try to put the young guns over and shit. Motherfucker, we don't need you to put motherfuckers over. If motherfuckers be all right, let me slow down. Because if some people was to beat Punk, like if Trick Williams was to beat Punk, yeah, that'll be major for Trick Williams. So I can't really go that far. But still, my dude, Knock that shit the fuck off. You're not the end all be all, my dude. Like, motherfuckers ain't really jacking you like that. I know you see what's going on social media. And that's why I said he should go all the way with it and just turn the motherfucker heel. Just turn him heel. He should be going heel at SummerSlam to retain the belt.
I don't know why you want Punk to be heel more than Cody, but that's another story.
Because
Cody's never turned heel.
Makes more sense. Like
then force the nigga to turn heel. I don't give a shit.
I think you know why I think it makes more sense? Because we all see he's a hypocrite now. Like the mask is completely off. You're not the voice of the voices. You're not the wrestler for the people no more. That shit is a wrap. You need a character change. You're not a rebel. You're not a rebel to the establishment no more. That's it.
The only way Cody turns heel is if you hold Pharaoh at gunpoint. Even then, I'm still not sure.
Like you have to dig up Boss Man from the fucking grave to have him kidnap Pharaoh to make him into pepper steak for this dude to turn heel.
Or you can have Boss Man just drag Dusty Rhodes' casket. I don't give a damn what anyone says. No. That Big Show segment had me crying.
I think that's the best segment they ever did. I stand on that.
What got me about the Al Snow Boss Man segment? It wasn't that. It was the fact that like when Al got up, the chair was stuck to his butt. Pause. And then like when Boss Man beat him with the nightstick, he did the little flip thing like mid beatdown. Like,
yes,
so fucking extra.
The best SmackDown segment was Taker when he went to the Performance Center and beat Dave Flair's ass.
Oh yeah,
and Dave Flair.
That's one of my favorites.
Dave Flair said, "What are you doing? I'm whooping your ass. That's what I'm doing."
Not even. Him dragging Hogan on the back of his motorcycle is gold.
You ain't know Dead Man Inc. was in the house?
Oh my God. Taker, you did the Lord's work with that segment.
I heard you was a racist, boy.
That's what you get for trying to bet.
He didn't say that, y'all, but that would have been funny if you'd have said. Because
that's what you get for trying to. That's what you get for trying to bury me back in the '90s, ho.
Oh hell fuck yeah! You. There you go.
Oh fuck you! I'm dragging your ass this time.
Call Linda and Brooke, brother. Here's the big one.
When Taker told HBK, you better take the 3. Or I'm gonna meet your ass backstage when this is over.
My dude Tyler said he's back. But you went to watch JCW? What's going on at JCW, B? Is Russo over there capping again? Like what he always does, just punk pussy.
Viagra on a pole match, bro.
The fuck? Yo, he almost made me rage during that motherfucking Dark Side of the Ring, son. Him, Jarrett, I'm like, oh my God. Motherfucker. Do you know we used to watch this shit?
Imagine if Jarrett buys back TNA.
Oh,
he's gonna be world heavyweight champion 6 more times.
Did you hear the motherfuckers like, oh,
fuck that
Monty
nigga,
Brown?
Man.
It wasn't in the best choice, or it wasn't the best decision to put the belt on Monty Brown.
Wait, what?
It wasn't in. Nigga said it wasn't in his best interest to make Marty Brown world champion.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, fuck you, Jeff. Seriously, man.
Yo, come on, my dude. Get him, TK. I know you want to get him.
Oh,
this is
my
your perfect
God.
opportunity.
Nah, man. Fuck that. Yo, I have been preaching how much of a piece of shit Jeff Jarrett is, like, for almost a decade. Like, my nigga. Like, I told everybody this. This motherfucker was never a draw. He was never world champion material. The fact that he's in the WWE Hall of Fame is a joke. Because it's WWE.
Let him go. Let him go. Let
because it's WWE.
You gotta get this off his chest.
Nah, man, because his WWE career was shit. His biggest highlight was losing to China and losing the Intercontinental title to China and being in a tag team match with Owen Hart. Owen Hart carried you throughout that whole team. Vince McMahon fired you on TV as a shoot because he can't stand you. So what did you do? You go to WCW, you become a world champion because Vince Russo's got a fucking hard on for you. I don't know why. And then when WCW died, you founded TNA, and what'd you do? You made yourself world champion. And then when you ran TNA into the ground and had Dixie Carter bail you out, you opened up Global Farce Wrestling, and what'd you do? You made yourself world champion again.
Dead ass though.
Oh my
sorry.
God, this guy's a mark for himself. Fuck this nigga, man.
I'm sorry. This is the only chance I'll ever have to use this specific Vince McMahon line. Capital G, capital O, double N, double E. God.
It really says Kagooni if you think about it.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was spelling with that shit, but I get it. But I get why he said that.
Yeah, imagine, like, seriously though, like, I don't think people understand like how much of a prick you have to be for Vince McMahon to take time on his own television show
to fire your ass
on live television. Like, literally everybody else just got a fucking FedEx or an email, but he's like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna take literally 2 minutes of my TV show that's building to WrestleMania 17. No, fuck that. We're gonna take 5 minutes.
How much time we have? How much time we have left?
Yeah.
How much time we have left? Hour 55? Yeah, let's fire that.
How much of a, like, think about all the people that that Vince has ever dealt with, like fucking Brett, Warrior, Hogan, Savage, Sammartino, all the people he had bad blood with, and he never took time on his own television program to fire them on live television, but he did that to you, Jeff. How much of a fucking carny are you?
You know why he did that though? You know why he did that though? Because remember, this dude Jared held him up for bread. He was like, "No, I want my money right now."
And that's another thing too. Like, he doubled down on that. Like, he said that money was for his wife because she had cancer. No, the fuck it wasn't.
Yeah, he was lying. That's what I'm saying. He was I'm like, yo, this dude is lying. Like, my dude, we've been through this journey with you, my dude. Like, stop fucking playing in our face, son.
Like
I remember as a fan, the first time I ever heard about his wife with cancer was well into his TNA days. That was well after WCW and ECW died. As far as I'm aware, his wife was alive and well when he was with WWF.
His wife died in 2007, bro.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Right.
I'm telling you, in every documentary, we need 30 minutes of breath. We need 30 minutes
right.
of breath.
I remember watching a random.
He was lying on Dark Side. He was lying on Van Vliet shit. And Van Vliet just sitting there like, wow. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to fucking break my phone in half.
Right.
Like, yo, Van Vliet, push back on some of this shit, my dude. Stop the fanboy shit.
There is.
I remember watching an episode of Impact many years ago, and they showed like a vignette about his wife that passed away from cancer. And I remember at the time I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. But to what Sandman just said, I sent a message earlier today. Van Vliet is a cool dude, but pretty much like Sandman said, he's a very safe interview. He doesn't ask problematic questions, and he doesn't push the wrestlers. That's why a lot of wrestlers like him, because he's safe. They know that they're not going to get pushed. He removed, if you go on his YouTube channel, he removed the Velveteen Dream interview. And I'm like, why? Like, you interviewed him just like everybody else. I think it's on his audio, like on Spotify. I think the audio of the interview is still there, but it's gone from his YouTube.
Don't be surprised if WWE told him to scrub that shit.
Right. And then when he interviewed Velveteen,
he's like, fuck it. And it's like, stop that shit, because you letting these motherfuckers control narratives. It's not cool.
Right. And then when he interviewed Velveteen, he never at any point asked him, because Sandman and I, we did a live review for it. Like, when it happened, we stayed up and we waited for it to drop. He asked him all the questions, but the one question he never asked him was, why were you talking to minors to begin with? which is a perfectly fair question to ask. And people on social media were giving Van Vliet shit about that. Like, why didn't you ask him that? So I don't know if that had to do with it being taken down or WWE or whatever. But he comes off more like a brand than a person. He doesn't want to offend anybody. You know,
that's probably because on every single interview there are questions that you cannot ask.
Maybe I guess so. Like, because usually people before interviews say like, "Yo, don't ask me this question or whatever." So that wouldn't shock me.
And like, it has to be granted because you're giving him your time. Like, you're asking him, like, hey, can you come and do this interview with me? They could say no at any point in time. It's just that you have to be acquiescent. That's the right word, right?
I don't know. I don't even know what that I never heard of that word from before. Acquiescent. I never heard about that word. I never heard that.
Complimentary.
Oh, complimentary? Like, what do you mean? Like, basically, Van Vliet should be respectful towards his guests.
No. Like you have to be complimentary to the people, so they can give them, so they can give you a better, a more uncut, a more uncut interview.
He never really asked. He never asked questions that you haven't heard already. Also, like you never watch his interviews and you never learn anything new.
And like, that's the thing too. Like, Van Vliet used to do that from afore, but it's like as the years went on, it's getting more and more safe, more and more fanboyish. And it's like
sponsorship. Yeah.
You can push back on certain questions while being respectful. Especially if the fucking shit is not true. That's the main thing. Stop letting these motherfuckers lie on your platform. That's gonna ruin your integrity too. And I like that. It's like, yo, don't let these motherfuckers lie on your platform. Be real. Be like, well, you can say like, okay, you can be like, oh, well, I don't remember that happening. I remember such and such happening. How are they gonna get mad at that? It's the truth. Well, they will get mad at that. This is
the best interview he did,
but still.
The best interview he did, I remember watching it. It's been a couple of years. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. He interviewed Enzo, and it was like in a gym somewhere. Like, and they went in the gym.
I remember that interview.
And like the whole episode, it was like they were just like in the ring, like taking bumps and shit. And Enzo was like just talking about his run and just talking about like, you know, the dumb shit he did that, you know, fucked up his push. And they were just talking about it. It was like no bullshit, and there was like running the ropes, and they left and like went to like a cafe or something. And I was like, yo, this is cool. Like it came off like just two dudes just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
They were also talking wrestling. You know, like I like that format.
One of a kind type shit too. Like this dude Sheamus does that shit a little bit, like low key on his weightlifting YouTube channel. Like he be interviewing motherfuckers while they be lifting weights and shit. They doing their thing in the gym.
Like, like acquiescent means that you're willing to carry out the wishes or demands or instructions of others without protest.
Acquiescent. I think I heard that. Okay, acquiescent. Yeah. See, and I'm all for that too, but it's like you have to push back. Like it's all about their integrity. I know Fox News fucked it up for a lot of people and shit when it comes to the press, when it comes to interviewing and shit. Like they let a lot of bullshit go, and they go through when it comes to nonsense with the propaganda. But now, be like that shit is still important. It's your responsibility to get the truth out there, because the truth is gonna come out regardless. It don't matter how much time y'all motherfuckers want to put a lipstick on a pig. It's still gonna be a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese.
He got corporate. Because like now when he interviews people, it's like in that studio, it's like the sameness to it. They have like the same microphone and whatever. All his videos start the same, you know, whatever. I'm not hitting on the guy. He's got his success, but He
No,
kind of, you know what he reminds me of?
I do, because he's like the nice guy. You know, he's always been a nice guy, but during the interview, he was always like a nice guy, respectful, but he pushed back.
Mm-hmm.
He got certain shit, like it was certain things he would get out of you, pause, and you'd be like, okay, I didn't know that. I know. And then nowadays it's like he's just fanboying.
That's why WWE stopped the stuff with Austin and Foley, because like the way that Austin and Foley were, especially Austin, he's the type of dude that, you know, he goes in, he's gonna ask you those.
All of Austin's interviews were no holds barred.
Right, they didn't like that. They didn't like that shit. They wanted to be like safe and stuff. And I know Steve,
and that shit is so fucking ridiculous. Like, yo, why are these motherfuckers so sensitive?
Right. Yeah.
Like, I get you don't want to be disrespected. I get that. You don't want motherfuckers, but if motherfuckers is telling you the truth about certain things, being respectful, like, how could you take offense to it? Like, my dude, it's just the fucking truth.
I think Austin had said that like his contract had run out with them, but even if it hadn't, like that shit wasn't working out, you know.
And that's the thing that keeps me with WWE is like, yo, they're allergic to accountability. And they breed that shit into their fucking wrestlers. That's why you got goofballs like AJ Styles saying that wins don't matter. That's fucking insane.
The check cleared. The check cleared.
Avery Styles is supposed to make his GCW debut SummerSlam weekend.
Oh yeah, TKO said that.
Mm-hmm. That's how you can tell the check cleared. How you gonna go from you retire and literally dead ass the first thing you say is WrestleMania has lost a step, and then a couple of months later you say wins and losses don't matter.
You can't make this shit up. I'm like, not you, AJ. Come on, they got you too.
He's been
God. Like Avery Styles is getting fast tracked. Someone is putting the rocket in his ass.
Hey, big ups to the Miz though. The Miz, every time he's ever been interviewed, they ask him, do wins and losses matter? And the Miz says, yes, they do. By the way, the Miz hasn't won a match in like 3 years.
Because he knows, he's like, I know he knows it sucks, but let's really be real. Miz is solidified. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. We all know Miz is going to be in the Hall of Fame. That's without a shadow of a doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
The only two-time Triple Crown winner, but that's main roster Triple Crown. He hasn't won the NXT title, so he's not a true Triple Crown winner.
But was he when he was around? He was a pro, so I guess does that count to a certain degree? He was a pro.
Yeah.
They make shit up, man. Don't listen to that shit. They make shit up.
I know, but still, he's the only pro. He might be the only pro that is a double Triple Crown winner. Think about it.
There was a period of time.
What other pro Triple Crown winner?
They make up shit as they go. There was a period of time where they did not count the U.S. title for Triple Crown, and I was like, why?
Really?
No, they didn't. They counted the world title, the Intercontinental title, and the tag title.
Oh yeah, that
world
makes
champ,
sense. That
U.S. champ, and tag champ. They didn't count it. So John Cena was not considered a Triple Crown by their logic because the U.S. title didn't count.
Right.
Like I said, there's only two true Triple Crown winners, and that's Sammy and KO.
And then there was also a period where, and I'm a Christian guy, but they considered Christian a Grand Slam, but they didn't consider Edge one. And I was like, how?
Huh?
Christian never even won the WWE title.
Right.
That makes no sense. But yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did. So they change the rules all the time. They change it all the time.
Like
they change it to fit.
Do.
Right. Don't take that shit seriously. So
that's weird. Christian's not even close to a Grand Slam champion. I know that for a fact.
That's what
unless
they
you count the World Heavyweight Championship.
No, he's not a Grand Slam champion. Means he won every belt. Edge won them all.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. He did. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. He won the lightweight heavyweight. He won a lightweight championship. He won the U.S. and the Intercontinental Championship.
When did he win the U.S. title?
I think he did. No matter the European, he won the European Championship, not the U.S. He won the European Championship.
Light heavyweight championship doesn't count then.
It counts. They count it.
That's okay.
It's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
an active belt. Yeah, Christian never won the United States title, so yeah.
Right.
But
And they never counted it
wasn't-
anyway
That
back
wasn't
then.
during his era, so that's not his fault. That wasn't in his era.
The
Matter of
point
fact,
is
yes, it
that
was.
they make up the rules as they go. They change it
Yeah.
every
Because the
every
U.S.
like
champion
every
was
5
definitely there when Christian was. Wait, did Christian now? I'm starting to think because I knew he won the European championship. I could have sworn he won the U.S. championship.
No, he
No,
didn't.
that was Edge that won the
That was
U.S.
Edge.
title.
Yeah, I
Right,
know he definitely
yeah.
won the U.S. championship. I know Edge definitely did.
No, hold on. Did Dolph win the WWE title or did he win the world title?
The world
No,
title.
it was the world title.
Okay, then Dolph's not a.
I don't know why even though I don't know why they count his first reign as a world title win, but hey.
Actually, they do consider Dolph a Grand Slam, which also makes no sense. Yes.
Huh?
Yeah,
which is
I'm not
weird.
making this up.
Was he a tag team champion?
Yes,
yeah, he was. He was a tag team
with the
champion.
Spirit Squad.
He was
yeah.
He was a tag team champion with the Spirit Squad, with Drew McIntyre, and with Bobby Roode.
Oh yeah, what's that? The War Dogs. The War Dogs. Yeah.
He won the U.S. title. He won the Intercontinental title. He won the NXT title. He won the World Heavyweight title, but he was never WWE champion. But they still consider it a grand. Right, but they still consider it a grand slam.
My bad. What was their name again? Let me get that right. Hold on. It wasn't the War Dogs. What was their name? The Dirty Dogs?
Yeah, Dirty Dogs.
Yeah. My bad.
The only explanation that makes sense, and there's no way you can justify it. I'm just trying to rationalize it. The only explanation I can think of is they're rationalizing it as if you've won 3 different world titles, they'll recognize that as a Grand Slam, even though you still didn't win everything. So just based off that, Ziggler was a World Heavyweight Champion, an NXT champion. So that's 2 world titles. So, but he still never won the WWE title. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to justify it.
Wouldn't Corbin be a Triple Crown winner?
No,
not really.
He never won a world title. None. Okay. No, not the world championship.
Oh yeah,
no, never.
He can't.
Which is surprising. That is surprising because he definitely had beef with Roman, but I think
I actually think I had actually pushed.
Hold on, wait. Give me 1 second. Like, it is interesting he never won a WWE championship because he always had beef with Roman. But I think when he had beef with Roman wasn't even the champion at the time, the Universal Champion.
Right. And
that's probably like one time he was.
They never did anything with that. That's what's crazy.
That's a good segue because I had pushed back in 2019 that Kofi should have lost to Corbin. Because if you remember, that's when he won King of the Ring. Remember? King Corbin. Remember? The finals was against Shorty G. Remember that?
Yeah.
Good match.
Yeah.
It was a really good match.
Right. He was coming off the Constable Corbin, where Raw was fucking awful. And they tried
he's supposed to be a cop. Like, how you a cop but dressed like a hotel manager?
Right. They tried to push it like it was Corbin.
That's what a constable means, constable means cop.
And then earlier that year, Corbin retired Kurt Angle. Remember that? And people were pissed at that. Right. So he retired Kurt Angle. He was coming off the Constable Corbin thing. He won the King of the Ring. So I remember I had pushed for Corbin to beat Kofi. That would have actually made more sense. I mean, people still would have been pissed at Kofi losing, but at least Kofi would have lost to a guy that was full-time, that was on TV every week, and had legitimate heat. But instead, he lost to Brock, and then Brock did Brock and just
you forgot. You forgot Toph. Brock History Month. You always get
I like
at least
Brock History Month.
if you think about it, that actually could have benefited. That also could have made Corbin's feud with Roman Reigns a little more meaningful if he was the champion.
Because it was Roman as the challenger, trying to win the title off of Corbin.
You know what, Black Saw? That's gonna be a new segment on when I bring back Black History Month and over here. We always talk about famous black wrestlers. I'm gonna have Brock History Month this coming February.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm gonna do. Next February for Black History Month, we're gonna do Brock History Month. I ain't gonna lie. I was planning on. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. We can think. I'm gonna give y'all something to think about. What should I do?
Brock History Month is March.
Should I do Brock History Month or should I do a whole month talking about the New Day?
Whole month talk about the New Day, and then March Brock History Month.
But that was really the Brock History Month. Because we need to spread that awareness. Like, look at this motherfucker. The hell?
The second it turned to March 1st, you knew Brock's music hitting.
Soon as you see a black champion, nigga, that to see you try to be shit.
Oh man. I cannot, man.
Yeah, the wrestling version is, nigga, did I see you trying to get over? Slap.
Right.
F5, you're done.
Like, why?
You not low, Bork. You not low.
That basically is like, that's the story of Carmelo Hayes. Nigga, were you drafted #1? Slap. Nigga, you were.
I think you're trying to beat shit.
Nigga, are you trying to organically get over on your own? Nigga, are you actually making this U.S. Open Challenge entertaining? Slap.
And now they brought
you
back.
actually have like a logical storyline beef.
Yeah. And now they brought and now they brought back and now tonight they brought back Baron Corbin. End
Just
of
a
days.
nigga. Just a nigga like the rest of us.
Oh shit, yo, I'm done.
And now they brought back bro, and now they brought back Baron Corbin too. You know what time it is. End of days.
It's a wrap. End of days. Yeah, perfect. I don't even know why even wasting this time putting fur on that damn U.S. championship. You wasting your fucking money and time, sir.
We always wait till the end of the show to say some really wrong shit.
It's the truth, though. That's why it's so funny, because it's so outlandish and ridiculous, but it's the truth. It really is. That's the sad part. It's funny. You have to laugh to prevent from going insane.
They're really gonna put the U.S. title on Corbin in 2026. Really?
Listen, nigga, did I just...
Yeah,
nigga,
man.
you was better off in MLW. You had a good thing going. What the fuck?
Nigga, did I just see you trying to be shit? Oh my god, I'm done.
That's really how they do it, though.
You trying to be shit.
Oh man.
A nigga like the rest of us.
I'm telling you, bogus.
Praise be to white God.
Oh man.
I got my DNA test.
Oh yeah,
I'm 102% black with a 2%.
Speaking of niggas, happy birthday to Shelton Benjamin, B, from the Hurt Syndicate. You already know, B.
Oh, it's his birthday? Holy shit, okay.
Hey,
I mean, yesterday was his birthday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
B. And he can still whip half of the fucking AEW yo.
He can whip 90% of that roster's ass.
The fuck? Line them up. All singles matches. He's packing half of that roster up.
The only legit fight that he'll have is him versus Cesaro. That's probably it.
Yeah. That'll be it. I would love to see a match. Had they even had a match?
No.
No.
Man, that should be a fucking clinic.
Big ups to Paul Heyman in the interview, admitting that they dropped the ball on Cesaro. At least he's not trying to bullshit around it. So that's nice to hear.
Man, look, I suffered through that interview also.
When he came to the ring, fucking yodeling, that should have been his ball game over.
I felt they were actively trying. I felt that they were trying to bury him.
That you ain't shit and you'll never be shit.
Like y'all were actively trying to bury this man. Like
the second I saw that, I was like, yep, it's over.
People like to defend that shit and say, "Oh, he had no promos." Meanwhile, Jinder Mahal was WWE champion. The fuck out of here.
Yo, they kill me with that bullshit about he can't talk on the mic. And you have Great Khali pulling
Yeah,
up.
the Great Khali was I can barely speak English.
Holding the belt upside down like a whole goofball.
He was singing "Happy Birthday to John Cena," and nobody knew a single fucking word he was saying.
I think the story is John Cena. He had a match with Cesaro. I guess it was on a Raw. Oh yeah, it was doing their U.S. Open Challenge. They had a match on Raw, and the story goes that Cena was so impressed that he walked through the curtain or walked through Gorilla, and he looked at Vince, and John said, "I can main event a WrestleMania with that kid." That's literally what he told Vince, and like Vince was just in one ear out the other. Like, what the fuck? So even Cena was like, "Yeah, we can do more of this guy." And Vince was like,
you can't.
Dude.
Can't. Well, Cesaro's one guy you can't blame Cena for.
That probably like the most impressive thing on Cesaro's like offensive list is when he does that running European uppercuts.
Cesaro's one guy you can't blame Cena for. Vince just never gave a fuck about him.
And pound for pound,
I always like that. I always like that pop up uppercut he has. That's a
oh god, I like that one too.
Yeah,
but which running European uppercut is better? Oba's running European uppercuts, or Cesaro's running European uppercuts?
I think Oba runs faster than Cesaro.
Yeah, they're both pretty scary though. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He like definitely would. I'm not saying he should go back to WWE, but he definitely would have more to work with if he did go back. Like he could definitely have some bangers of Gunther, Oba. I would say Sheamus, but Sheamus left, so that sucks.
Like I said, countdown to the random century. I'm telling you, if Brock wins,
I'm telling you, B, I won't be surprised.
Give me 30 minutes after a 15-minute break.
I will burn this shit to the fucking ground. Like, oh my god, yo.
No, that's not the worst thing, man. That's not the worst thing, man. Oba losing wouldn't be the worst thing to happen. The worst thing that happened would be for Oba to lose, and the next night Oba does the "I respect you, Brock" promo, the one that you hate so fucking much. And
that's literally like throwing all types of salt on the wound. Oh my goodness! Like, yo,
let me eat something. I'll be back. Or the show's gonna be over anyways, right?
Nah, go ahead. You good? We'll be around for a while.
All right. Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and you said he's undefeated at SummerSlam also, man.
No, he's not undefeated. He just has a really good track record at SummerSlam. That's
okay.
Yeah, he's undefeated. He's undefeated in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's undefeated in Hell in a Cell, and I was saying in the last show that I can't even say it's low key. It's not low key. He's actually the modern day Mr. SummerSlam. If you look at his SummerSlam resume, it's very impressive. He beat The Rock. He beat Angle. He beat Punk. He beat Triple H. He had the 4-way with Braun, Joe, and Roman. He killed Cena at SummerSlam. He beat Taker.
He killed Randy Orton.
He killed Randy.
Yeah, he killed that dude. After that, Orton didn't want no smoke.
Yeah. His SummerSlam is actually a who's who of yeah. So it's really not that surprising if you really think about it that, him actually, that's his show, basically. That's his show. Like the original Mr. SummerSlam is Brett, but the modern day Mr. SummerSlam, even though I don't like him, is Brock. Very impressive track record. So. We'll see, though.
My goodness. Tyler said Jack Swagger got knockout power. What he's in a match right now. We were talking about that from before and shit.
Oh, he's on Power Slap. Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying, who else said should go on Power Slap? I forgot. We were talking about that shit in the previous show. I forgot who else said should go on there.
They don't even follow the rules. There's supposed to be a way to do that. You're not supposed to contact the ear because the ear can mess up your equilibrium. You're supposed to slap the face, not the ear, but they always slap the ear. They don't even follow the rules.
That's just a silly rule. Like you can't really control that shit, you know. Especially if he's standing right in front of you, you're just gonna haul off and knock the dude head off.
I don't even know why.
Melee, it is what it is. Like motherfuckers and like Bruce Lee be accurate with that shit.
The show is fucking ass anyway. Like I don't know why.
I never watched an event. I just watched like a quick little clip. I never watched like a whole match.
Nobody watches it. The only reason it's even popular is because it's one of those things where like the YouTube shorts.
Yeah, that's all I would see. That's it.
Yeah, people like to watch the shorts where it's just like straight to the point. It's like people see the knockouts, but no one's actually sitting watching the whole episode. So
I'm done. Seafood said maybe that slap will help his Talking about Jack Swagger.
Yeah, that slap will help his speech. Jesus.
He's like, yo, I told Tony Khan I got an idea for my character. I just want to keep saying I like this hat. And he fired me. Why would you fire me? Because it's a stupid idea. Oh, he didn't even want to hire you in the first place.
All right, he was a favor hire. He never got that. He was a favor hire. He wasn't even supposed to be there. They were supposed to get AJ and the Good Brothers, but then they re-signed. And so then they said, okay, let's pivot. We'll give Jericho a heel group, and they named it the Inner Circle. And Jericho already decided he wanted Sammy in the group, and then he wanted Santana and Ortiz, but they needed one more. They needed a muscle guy. And then TK pitched Wardlow because Wardlow was in the contract. And Jericho was like, oh, no, I got someone else in mind. And TK was like, who you got? And Jericho was like, hey, can you hire this guy for me? And TK was like, okay. You know, because TK and Jericho had a good relationship. And that was it.
I don't know. Did he make the right choice? Because this dude Wardlow, he can't say healthy worth shit. Like this dude Jericho probably low key picked the right choice. If you think about it.
Looking back on it, yeah.
Sifu said, speaking of favors, this guy Tony Khan resigned the Dark Order. Oh my God. Resign them for what?
To use them for Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen. I said Dark Order had potential, but they were never the same after they lost Brody Lee.
Yeah, and that's not even their fault. It's really not. It was just insane how that shit happened, and it just took a lot of breath out of the Dark Order. They never recovered from that shit, and it's really not their fault.
Yeah.
Damn, fucking Brody, man. I hate when shit like that happens, B. Because it's like, from before, Brody, he just always wanted to be free. He kept asking for his release. Vince didn't want to give it to him. But eventually he did. He finally released him. He waited. Then finally pulled up as an exalted one on AEW. He's finally doing what he loved to do on a grand scale. And the shit is working. Week by week, the shit was getting better and better and better. And not only that, he was getting Silver over. He was getting the Dark Order over. Like, everybody was getting over. And then that shit happened. That shit fucking sucks, man.
Seafluid says if Brody was alive, would he have been world champion? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I've already worked out.
2-3 times champion by now. Without a shadow of a doubt. Like, the Dark Order would have been lit.
I've already worked out the timeline for it. Actually, I know exactly who he would have won it from, and who he would have dropped it to. Right before Brody died, they were doing this off and on story with, well, Hangman's main story was, eventually beating Kenny and beating the Elite, but he had this side plot with the Dark Order, remember? So it's like he was friends with the Dark Order, but technically Hangman was not part of the Dark Order. So like Brody was trying to recruit him, but like Hangman wasn't joining. So what would have happened is Jericho was the first AEW champion. Jericho dropped it to Mox, and then Mox dropped it to Kenny. So then Kenny had his run, and then Kenny dropped it to Hangman. If you remember, Hangman dropped it to Punk, which of course was, the beginning of the Punk drama saga.
You started spiraling,
but the Hangman Punk thing never really made any sense. It was like just a babyface thing.
Yeah,
if Brody had not died, Brody would have taken the belt off of Hangman. Hangman would have fought Brody at Double or Nothing, and Brody would have beat him. And then Brody would have had a little short run, and then Brody would have lost it to Punk. And that would have been that would have been a better, like, babyface to heel back to babyface. And if Brody was alive, because Punk never faces Hangman, maybe the drama never happens. Or maybe it still happens, but later. I don't know. But Brody definitely would have been AEW champion for sure had he not died.
When it comes to that Punk situation in the AEW, that's just like a whole episode by itself. Because we don't really know the catalyst of that shit. But who knows?
The catalyst was the workers' rights shit. That was the catalyst. The catalyst was Hangman made the workers' rights promo. And at the time, when he made the workers' rights mention, nobody knew what the fuck he was talking about, but Punk did, and he got offended by it. And even though he was offended, he wasn't pissed off enough to the point where he couldn't work with Hangman. So they went ahead and worked. They had their Double or Nothing match. Punk beat him, and as far as we know, after that, they shook hands. And then that next night on Dynamite was the night where Punk broke his ankle, where he got hurt, when he jumped in the fans.
He started doing that interim champion shit.
Right. And then when he got hurt, and this is the part that people forget, and this is where Punk, to me, is just as guilty as the Elite, just as guilty as TK. When Punk hurt his ankle, and he was gone, okay? He was gone for 2 months. 2 months. He was gone. And I remember that period. That was the summer of 2022. When Punk was gone, they were fine. TV was going fine. Ratings were going fine. Attendance was going fine. There was no drama. But then, if you remember, Punk came back. And then when he came back, he was supposed to cut a promo on Moxley, because Moxley was the interim champion. And then Punk got the mic and was like, Hangman, if you're back there, come out now.
No, we're not going to do that.
That's what he did. That was the night he came back.
Right. But remember, from before, Hangman went into business for himself first. Don't do that.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I know he did. I know he went into business with the workers' rights stuff.
Remember, like it was a completely random promo that he shot on Punk.
Yeah, I said the workers' rights stuff. I said the workers' rights stuff happened.
No,
they
but
had
you didn't
their
know.
match at Double.
He was also talking about, like, he wasn't only talking about the workers' rights. He was also talking about the issues with Colt Cabana. How
he never said that on television. He never said that on TV. That was never mentioned on TV. That was a backstage thing. The backstage report was that Colt Cabana had either been fired or had been demoted to Ring of Honor. That was where TK fucked up, because TK never said straight up.
Yeah, he didn't address it. Yeah, he just
he didn't address
these motherfuckers. Yeah,
right. That's his fault. But that was never addressed on that was. He never addressed it. But what I'm saying is the Colt Cabana stuff was never mentioned on television.
But still, nonetheless, though,
right.
Hangman was he drew first blood.
Right. And what I'm saying is when Punk hurt his ankle, he was gone for 2 months. And so the fact that he came back to television and the first thing he did was he threw shots at Hangman, that told me, I was like, dude, you were gone for 2 months. That's a long time. You could have called, you could have texted, you at some point during your recovery, you could have handled this and privately. No, what he did instead was he sat on it and he waited. He's like, you know what? Nah, I'm just gonna sit on it and make him think that I'm cool. And then when I come back on live television, I'm gonna call him out. And when he did that, when he called out Hangman on television, that was when everything started. From that point on, every
That
week.
was when everything started. Come on.
No. What I'm saying, that's when everything started. I mean, when he came, what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the dirt sheets, okay? The dirt sheets. There was no reports of any drama or negativity at all after Punk got hurt. When he came back on that Dynamite, and when he said that, from that week on, every fucking week, it was drama, 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 drama. It was complete chaos. All because of that fucking comment he made. And that's the part where Punk is responsible. Because it's like, you were gone for 2 months, my dude. You could have handled this shit. Like, you mean to tell me you got okay, maybe he doesn't have Hangman's number. Maybe he doesn't have the Bucks' number. He definitely had TK's number. You could have called TK and set up something, and he didn't. He fucking sat on it for like 2 months. But I see what you're saying, though. But I agree with you. TK should have drawn a pair and said, I put Colt Cabana on Ring of Honor because whatever. Or he should have said, those reports are not true. But he didn't say anything. And so because he didn't say anything.
And let's really be real. Yeah, I'll even give you that. Yeah, he didn't mention Colt Cabana on during that shoot promo on Dynamite. But we all knew what he was talking about. And after all this shit happened, y'all wasn't caping for Colt Cabana to come on Dynamite. When this dude Punk left, everything had died down or whatever. Y'all was like, yo, okay, now bring Colt Cabana back. Like, mum's the word after that. Y'all ain't give a fuck about Colt Cabana after that.
Yeah.
Y'all barely cared about Colt Cabana then and there.
I think there was a lot of stuff. We'll know about it one day.
I think they used that, or Hangman probably used that shit for an excuse. Because if you was on that type of time, stay on that type of time. You running for Colt Cabana to get back on TV, stand on it.
Yeah. What was strange to me and many other fans was, even though it was kayfabe, there were things that other people said to Punk on television that was more offensive than anything Hangman said. Like, I specifically remember him having a segment with Eddie Kingston where Eddie said, nobody wants you here. Nobody in the back wants you here. They all want you gone. And I remember the crowd was like, ooh. I'm thinking, like, that sounds pretty personal. Apparently, Punk was cool.
It was personal.
All right, and then I remember MJF.
They were shooting on Punk heavy. They really was.
Right.
As a matter of fact,
MJ...
give me 1 second. Like, as a matter of fact, when after that promo, Hangman cut on Punk. Remember when he punched him? That was a real punch. That wasn't a work punch. Like, he really socked Punk. But Punk took it like a G.
Right. And
I wish I could play that shit. I'm after the show, remind me. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. That was a real punch. And it's like, yo, you going this hard over fucking Colt Cabana, my nigga?
And then I remember MJF.
Hold on, wait. Give me 1 second. Seafood said respectfully speaking, but why Colt has a contract with the major promotion anyways?
Respect. That's why.
And it's like, yo, if y'all want him on Dynamite, stand on that shit. It's like, as soon as the whole CM Punk situation got eradicated, whatever you want to call it, that was it. They bring Colt Cabana back to TV, workers' rights, whatever. All that shit just evaporated along with Punk.
It's the respect thing, Seaflu. I've always said the Mount Rushmore of modern day wrestling is Colt Cabana, Matt Cardona, and the Young Bucks. And the reason I say those four, those were the first four modern day wrestlers that figured out they can use the internet to get themselves over. The Cabana show, that was like, if that wasn't the first wrestling podcast, it was one of the first podcasts I remember hearing about.
And the other shit he had, remember the other shit? Creative
Yeah,
has nothing. Creative has nothing
right,
for
right,
you.
right, and of course, right, and of course the Bucks, BTE and Cardona when he was Zack Ryder,
I used
doing
to love
9 on
that
IC.
show.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Be the elite. I used to love that show. Now that shit is just weird.
Yeah, they barely do it now. There's really no reason to do it. It worked before AEW was a thing because the purpose of BTE was it was a way for us to keep in track with what they were doing. Well, now that they have a literal wrestling company with television every week, we know what they're doing. So it's kind of useless now. You know what I mean?
I cringe when these dudes was kissing Cody and this dude Omega. That was hella cringe. I'm like, what the fuck? What?
Right. Right. But to kind of tie the bow on like what do I ultimately think really happened? What was the true cause of it? It was really it was a three-way Mexican standoff. Punk, because of who he was, he came in AEW basically just thinking he was going to run shit. And the reason I feel that way, and the infamous brawl out, press scrum, he had a slip of the tongue. And you noticed it too, Sandman, where Punk said, I'm trying to run a fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait a minute, you're a wrestler. Unless
Yeah.
he also had like a private EVP role. And there are many people that believe that Punk was also perhaps maybe an unlisted EVP. Because that is
he
thing.
had power. Remember, he was
right.
the one. He was remember the time when I don't know who said the story. Matter of fact, I think Punk said the story when Shivani came to him and told him to talk to this dude Jungle Bum Whack Perry.
Right. Like, why would that story doesn't make sense because it's like, why would Shivani tell Punk to do that? Like, that's something you tell someone of authority, like literal authority, not like locker room leader authority, like actual like CEO type of authority, So, so I think that Punk thought that he was just going to come in and just like run shit. And then he found out like, nah, like the locker room just wasn't fucking with him like that. Like, this isn't your company, bro. We built this shit. You just joined us for the ride. And so I think that was the big part of it. And the Cabana shit, which we talked about. And then TK, because TK at any point in time, he could have ended it by just simply saying the reports about Cabana are not true. I put him on Ring of Honor because of this, or whatever. And he didn't. He let it fester. And because he let it fester, it built and built and built and built. And even though Vince was an idiot and Vince was out of his mind, the one thing I will give Vince is that he wouldn't let shit fester on his roster.
No, he
there
wouldn't.
Was people.
Remember, right, it was times. I know you heard the stories about it be times where they let these motherfuckers just fight. This before all like social media and shit.
Right.
Like they will park the trucks, like the production trucks.
Mm-hmm.
They will park them in like a triangle type formation or whatever. And it's like, yo, y'all want to figure things out? Y'all go in the middle of them production trucks and squabble. Like, let's get
your system. Right.
Yeah. Get that shit out your system. After that, shake hands. Let's get back to work.
I know Matt Hardy, he said on this podcast, this was a number of years ago, he said that when the shit happened with him, Edge, and Lita, when that happened, and then they decided to bring Matt back, and then they were going to, work with each other, make some money off of it.
Yeah.
Matt said that Vince called them to Stanford, and Matt said that you never got called to Stanford. Like, Matt said back then, if you got called to Stanford, it was because either you were getting hired or you were getting fired.
Yeah.
So it was like either really good news or really bad news. And so according to Matt, Edge, and Lita, they all walked in together, and Vince basically told them straight up, like, listen, we're here to make money. We're not here to make problems. And he basically told them, like, we're not going to have any problems, right? And that's what he said. He just told him, we're not going to have any problems, right? And then Edge and Matt were like, yeah. And Lita was like, yeah. And that was it. And then Matt said, like, no other words were used in the discussion. But the vibe was pretty much like, if y'all fight for real, like, you're gone. You know, like he didn't need to say it. You see what I'm saying? Like, Vince didn't need to say you were going to get fired. Like, they knew. Like,
because
he
he carried himself like a boss.
Right.
That's one thing nobody could dispute. Vince always carried himself like a boss. He was a lunatic, all that, but you knew.
Right. And to TK's credit, I do believe he's learned from that. He's definitely more mature now than he was. The main thing I've noticed TK is way better with is he stays the fuck off social media. Like, he still advertises AEW, but he's not on social media like arguing with people, feeding trolls and shit. You know, he's more normal now. You know, that's good. So,
yeah.
and I do think Punk has learned from it as well. He won't admit it, but when he went back to WWE, he knew like, okay, this is my last shot here. If I fuck this up.
Remember when we bumped heads about that shit? You say, why the fuck you want him to go back to WWE? I'm like, my dude, it's not that I want him to go back. I just know he is going back. Like, it's gonna happen.
Right.
You think he's just gonna just go to AEW and that's it? Nah.
I saw the fucking open now. I saw the fucking headline like I think 2 or 3 days ago. Finn Balor said that the Punk he met was because I guess he didn't know Punk like that, right? Balor said the Punk he met is nothing like the Punk he heard about. I'm like, well, of course. Like, it's his last fucking shot, dude. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, of course. Yeah. Would you say that about Punk if you met him like 10 years ago? Probably not. But, you know.
People change their mind every day, B. I'm about to queue up the bogus behavior of the week.
What we got this week?
Mm-hmm. TKO, you still there?
Yeah, man.
Shit. I was trying to wait for Black Star so he could see it too, but damn. It is getting a little late. I gotta pull it up real quick. While I cook this up, y'all can keep on talking. I'll let y'all know when I'm ready.
Alrighty. Other than Cody and Punk being announced today and Corbin coming back, did anything else of note happen on SmackDown TKO? I didn't watch it live today.
Cody Punk announced for SummerSlam. Baron Corbin came back. Solo showed up. Jacob jumped him. Royce Keys got dropped by Jacob. He lost to Jimmy Uso as well. Jade Cargill more or less broke Alexa Bliss's arm, and Johnny
Gargano. How much times Alexa Bliss's arm gets broken? Like, she got broken. It's like a fourth time.
And Johnny Gargano is still planking.
Oh shit! Seafood got jokes.
And Johnny Gargano is still planking.
Yeah.
What is the end game with this planking bullshit?
I don't think they have one. I think they're literally just writing out his contract. That's my personal opinion. They're writing out
Johnny Gargano is sitting there wondering why they haven't fired him yet.
Yeah, so people was like, "Oh, this is the best money he ever made. All he's doing is just laying there. This is the best." I'm like, "No, it's so stupid. Just let the motherfucker go."
Let me look up his contract status again.
You could at least let the guy wrestle. Like, he's not hurt. Like, let him fight.
They punishing him because of Ciampa. It's like, yo, Ciampa's his own man. They acting like he's his fucking Siamese twin or something. Like, WWE is so fucking retarded.
The only thing I'm seeing
incorrect. They're retarded.
The only thing I'm seeing is I'm seeing a report that says he's firmly under contract. That's code for there's a number of years left on his deal. But at any point,
ain't nobody firmly in their contract in WWE.
Well, I was about to say, TKO could do another budget cut and they could still
firmly on their contract. Get the fuck out of here. All the motherfuckers is expendable.
Pretty much. Yeah, I think they're punishing him because his partner left, and I think that they don't have any plan for the planking thing. They're just literally just doing it to write out his contract. That's my personal theory.
Yeah, so. that's just fucking insane. When you can put them in some matches. It's like y'all are just being petty.
Just fire the guy, man. Yeah, you release everybody else. Really goddamn.
Yeah. It's so fucking petty and dumb.
Because they know if they fire him, because we already know the New Day is going to AEW and the Guns are going to go to AEW. So it's like the New Day and the Guns and DIY?
Right.
So right. So you take those three, and then you merge them with the teams they already got, like Hope and Christian, Her Syndicate, FTR, the Rascals. Like, that's a pretty stacked division, and they know that.
And Hope and Christian, they hanging with the Young Guns.
Right. They know that. So that's why they're going to keep Gargano. They're going to keep him, like, as a punishment. Like, no, we're just going to waste your prime away because fuck you. That's why.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Y'all want to see a dead body?
It's still the dumbest shit ever, man.
Every time I think of I want to see a dead body, I think of that. Oh wait, what's this? Ooh, oh no.
Jesus.
Behavior right there.
That's definitely prime AJ. Yeah, that's prime AJ for sure.
They ain't calling him the Canadian Destroyer for nothing. That's Peter Williams catching him with that shit. The Canadian Destroyer.
Damn.
Shattered this motherfucker's collarbone.
Yeah, AJ wasn't selling there.
He really wasn't. That's a crazy part.
That's bogus behavior for you right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say every time I hear I want to see a dead body, I think of that time Kane threw Ryder off the Titantron in the wheelchair.
You have to throw a little extra seasoning on bogus behavior.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
That's what we do over here, B. We always upgrade.
Man, oh man.
Call the ambulance, come and pick up your payroll.
Oh, I think they revealed on the last MLW that the Psycho Sid lookalike guy,
that's my guy right there.
He took Corbin's spot. So
yeah, he's the tag team champions with this dude Bishop Dyer.
At least MLW acknowledged it. What they say, it was a contract dispute or something. Yeah,
they made it into a storyline.
That's smart.
Yeah. MLW has been good these past 3 or 4 episodes. It's been good.
Yeah, they've been consistent so far.
And
what's their plan for pay-per-views?
I just want to address something real quick. Something real quick because I know I've been saying like, I was going to pull up for certain days. That's my fault, but just should be a little different nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Given the fact, you know what I got going on and all that. So I say I'm pulling up, and then something comes up, and then I get preoccupied. Like I just want to let y'all know that. I do be wanting to pull up and especially when it comes to Saturdays and shit, to go over MLW. But things happen. I just want to let y'all know that I'm not forgetting about y'all, nothing like that, because I do appreciate y'all pulling up and talking old-fashioned wrestling with the kid. But tomorrow, I think I should be able to pull up tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Watch the Contra Mercs.
And quick word is Jake Hager is just on Power Slap with, I don't know if you guys remember this guy, but he's a TNA guy named Mahabali Shira.
I remember.
Oh no! Go away, Shira!
I remember him. He kept doing that silly dance.
Yeah. But this dude Tyler said that Jake Hager was just on there tonight.
Yeah.
I know he was going against Mahabali Shira. They went up against each other?
Yes, Mahabali. There's a video online of Shira slapping Hager.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta look for this. Chill, son. Oh no.
Wasn't that guy from that Jeff Jarrett show, Ring King? Yeah.
King. He's from Ring King. Yeah.
I remember that show. That show was fun. I remember Steiner running at the audience and they all ran.
No, I like that gimmick they have for Scott Steiner. And it's like y'all do all that shit, but don't put the belt on them.
And I don't think Shira ever won a title, did he?
Not that I can remember, but honestly, I kind of stopped watching TNA by then.
Yeah, you see it?
Holy shit, son! Nah, wait, hold on. YouTube, come on, YouTube. You gotta let me play this, YouTube. Come on, don't YouTube. Look out for your boy real quick, B. I'm not gonna OD. I'm not gonna OD YouTube. If y'all want me to eventually scrub this during the upload or before the upload, I'll scrub it. But let me rock. Let me rock real quick. Y'all gotta see this shit. Yikes. Maybe you should have worn that hat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Christ!
I love how, like, after they get hit, they do gang signs on the floor. Oh man, that's so funny.
Nah, see, that's when you do the shaky dance after that. That's the shaky dance. You do the Mahabali Shira dance after that.
What's your name?
Oh man.
Kuta Kite.
He slapped the colonization out that dude's pores.
That dude slapped him back to ECW, man.
Holy cow.
Oh man.
Like Swagger, he was retarded as is. Now he was gonna be even worse. He's still undefeated in MMA, right?
I don't know. I don't watch his fights, so I don't know.
Same.
Because I remember that was the I guess you could say the bargaining chip that he used, that Jericho used to bring him in AEW. That he was an undefeated MMA. How you an undefeated MMA guy and never even got close to a championship? Shouldn't that be the reason why you're undefeated? Unless you fighting nothing but bums.
Yeah, he never. That was basically he was fighting bums. Yeah, he never did it seriously. Like he was trained at an amateur level, but like he wasn't fully, like invested in it, like Brock was. So.
Yeah, I heard about that, Seafood. He was married to a porn star. He kept mentioning that shit, saying that he was such a lucky guy. And shouts go out to him. Like, I ain't mad at him, but you married to a porn star and shit. Hey, congrats, dude. I know this dude, Toph, he'd rather be married to Tekka. She's not a porn star yet, but, don't fuck with her. Oh please, y'all acting like y'all don't know how these women wrestlers, well, half these women wrestlers give it up, especially from WWE. As soon as they get fired, they going right to OnlyFans. It's like, damn, shorty, you didn't give shit a chance. Like, damn, you go straight to OnlyFans.
Yeah, my wife is too toxic for that. Get it? That's a joke. Yeah.
No. Seafood said, some guys just love used cars. I don't know. Like, is that really fair? Like, if you think of it, is that really fair? I get what you trying to say. Like, because they're being on TV or they're on social media giving up the box. I hear what you're saying when it comes to that, but there's a lot of women. I don't know what women y'all been with in y'all life, but of course they're not virgins and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
My whole thing is my whole thing is like you got to leave something to the imagination.
Right.
Give me something to look forward to. If you're just showing me everything, then it's just boring after that. So.
That'd be the main thing. It's like everybody's seeing shorty boxes. Like, damn,
Right.
like
that's the main difference between like 80s chicks and 90s chicks. Like some of the most attractive girls back then, regular and celebrity, like they didn't have to like fucking show their camel toe to get your attention. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever.
No, you're right. It's just so out there now, and like, yeah, I remember like especially when it came to like certain television shows or movies or whatever, they would protect shit like that. They would blur shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you're gonna see all them tits. Camel toe, yo, you. Oh shit! But speaking of like Hollywood and all that, can you call porn part of Hollywood? Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah. They have awards and stuff. They have awards that's all their awards are greenlit by the same organization. So
which is so crazy. Was it the adult film awards, right?
Yeah, I forgot what it's
something
called.
Something of that nature, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had put him under the titles about the lack of Hollywood stars. Because remember, we was talking about Speed in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we all remember Speed, right? Keanu Reeves, Dennis Hopper, Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
And that's what AVN, right, Ballet? Was it adult?
AVN.
Yeah, adult video network.
Yeah.
I don't know what the N stands for.
Let me put like the safe search.
Yo, Seafood stupid. Oh please, we all watch porn. Stop it.
I haven't watched porn in like 20 years, man.
We all watch porn at least twice in our life. You notice I didn't say once, I said twice. It's only human. Adult video news.
Adult video news. That's what it stands for. Yeah. I haven't watched porn in like 20 years. So.
Yeah, so we're talking about basically that movie Speed, and it was like, yo, damn. Well, we have stars like Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves still doing this thing or whatever. But we don't have stars like that anymore. Like when it comes to action. So action thrillers, action adventures and shit, like Schwarzenegger, like Sylvester Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your thoughts on that shit? Like, it's like this getting to the point now where they're starting to use motherfuckers from Instagram and shit like that.
It's the culture. It's the culture. Like, nothing against this guy. Because a lot of people think I have something against this dude. I don't. what Hollywood wants, because I don't. For those that don't know me, I don't call it Hollywood. I call it Hollyweird. What Hollywood wants, they want actors like Tom Holland. Nothing against Tom Holland. I don't hate the guy, but when you look at a Tom Holland movie, he's a good actor. Like, he's a good actor. He's charming. He's got a little charisma. But when you really analyze his movies, nothing about him stands out. He doesn't have like a dominant on-screen presence. He doesn't have like that name that just sells the movie by itself. He's just sort of like he perfectly blends in. That's what
I
they want.
never watched any other movie with him in it other than Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like that's all I really know him for.
Yeah, that's my point. That's what they want. They don't want A-listers anymore. They don't want. It's almost like wrestling. They don't want names. See, it used to be the names were the draw. Remember how Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, regardless of what it was, his name
Wait,
was like
what?
front and center.
You serious?
Who's Sly?
Ew.
Sly started off with
Who's Sly? I imagine you asked who's Sly, Tofu. You serious?
I don't know Sly. Sorry.
That's Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone, bro.
Sylvester. Oh, okay. I mean, so did Jackie Chan.
You're around my age. How you don't know who Sly? Matter of fact, you know you're not. My bad.
I've never heard Sly ever used in my life.
Yeah,
that's new to me.
They should always call Sly.
I've never heard that before. I just call him Rocky.
Rocco.
I just call him Rocky.
Fucking love this guy, man. I fucking love this guy, Rocco.
Oh man.
What the hell, white bread? Yo, what are y'all doing in the chat, man? What's going on? Yeah. I know this dude was in fucking Prawn. The hell? That's wild. Anyways, go ahead, Toe.
Yeah, I was basically saying that Hollywood doesn't want A-listers anymore. They just want people to blend in. They don't have those names. I like if I was to ask a question, who would you guys say was like the last mainstream actor that like everyone knew? You'd have to go back at least to like maybe the late 90s, early 2000s, like over 20 years.
It depends on the I can just say that the genre of the film. Like, you got drama, you got suspense, action, of course, adventure, sci-fi. It depends on what genre you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'll say when it comes to action, like one of the last ones, maybe like Vin Diesel probably, or The Rock.
Fair. Yeah.
And it's like, you see he's failing. They cooking Dewey now. They said pack Moana all the way up. And I never watched Moana. Like my lady, I think she watched the cartoon and all that shit, but I never really
it hasn't even been
my thing.
It hasn't even been long enough for there to be a craving for that. Like typically you have an animated movie and then 10, 15, 20 years later, then you do the live action.
Like they did with Lion King.
Right, like Moana's not even that old. That was like a couple of years before COVID. I don't know what year it came out. I guess I can Google it, but I know it's not that old. I know it's not.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll Google it now, I guess.
Yeah, like it's like
2016. Just 10 years ago. Yeah.
Well,
was it really that long? Damn.
It didn't feel like that. It definitely didn't feel that. Wow, 10 years. That's how time has been flying. Jesus.
But yeah, it definitely wasn't long enough for that movie.
I don't think so. Sea Flu. Shit.
Have you ever
Come to
put
think
any
of it,
young black actors on in Hollywood? I don't think so.
no. Like you would have thought that he would have put the young dude under his wing. Remember that dude in the Gridiron Gang?
Yeah, I
The
remember.
dude, the cornrows. He actually did pretty good. Whatever
He did.
happened to that dude?
No idea. I had to Google him.
Like Gridiron Gang was really good. That was one of the Rock's
Rock
best movies.
Rock basically like he has how he does his movie Seaflu. He has like a team, and the entire purpose of this team is they cast him in movies that they think are a perfect fit for him. So like everything about the movie has to center around him, you know, and they make him the centerpiece, the focal point, and they just go from there. And before
Right.
Rock even agrees to do the movie, they give him a script and he reads over the script to make sure he likes it, and boom. And he's got like his own gym, his own trailer with a bunch of
Mhm.
equipment, his own kitchen, his own cook. That's why
He
he's like so
arrives.
expensive.
He arrives 8 hours late. Like this
Yeah,
dude, The Rock, he's siphoning the fuck out of Hollywood. Yeah,
right.
he is going crazy, and it's like, yo, this why for the most part these movies don't be at least breaking even.
Hmm.
The Rock is eating up all the budget.
Yeah, yeah, too expensive. And then these movies rely too much on CGI and shit. Because I get it, you know, because the stage design and the costumes that takes time. I get all that. But when you use to CGI, that's like it's really expensive to do all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to go back to like simpler ground level, inexpensive movies. That way they can break even and make a lot of money. But we're not getting that anymore.
And people are relying more on streaming now. Streaming is just where it's at.
Yeah. That's why like I love any Jackie Chan. I always tell like any young folks, just look at any Jackie Chan movie, like Super Cop, Rumble in the Bronx, any of the Rush
Hell yeah.
Hours, like any Jackie Chan movie, like that's what filmmaking should be. Like no special effects, just a bunch of really skilled stuntmen just doing shit in real time. You know, it was fun.
Yeah.
And then they used to do the little what do you call those things like in the credits, those little like those little super cuts, those vignettes, where they would show like the different botches and stuff. Like
Oh, the
I miss
bloopers.
that. The bloopers. Yeah, I miss movie bloopers. We don't get that anymore. What happened to those? Just so many
Mm.
things just died off.
Nobody yet. Nope. Nobody wants to get embarrassed. I don't know. It's like we used to make fun of shit like that. We all, it's just, hey, we bummed out, we botched. It's funny. Everybody didn't get hurt. Everybody good. We can laugh about it.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers want to be quick to hand out lawsuits and cry and act like little faggots. What the Salah? So what the? Well, let's get up out of here though. I just wanted to talk about that real quick when it comes to a lack of Hollywood stars. Be like, I just miss those times when you couldn't wait to go to the movies and shit. Sometimes I do be on that type of time, but we need more highly anticipated movies other than like Marvel movies too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool when it comes to Marvel movies, but we need more shit outside. Like bring back some more fucking video game movies. Like yo, why we don't have a Metal Gear Solid movie yet? What are y'all doing, Hollywood?
We do.
A Metal Gear Solid, a fucking Metal Gear Solid movie is so long overdue. Can we make that shit happen, please?
We have one already. It's called Escape from New York.
Yo, you stupid. The name's Pliskin.
But yeah, there should be a Metal Gear Solid movie for sure.
Hell yeah. And we're gonna talk about that shit on the next show, B. We're gonna talk about video games that should have been a long-awaited movie. We're gonna talk about that next stream, B. Word up. Let's get up out of here.
Already.
All right. Like, be on the lookout. I might be streaming tomorrow when it comes to MLW too, B. You know what I'm saying? More than likely I'll be live tomorrow, and if I'm not, you already know what time it is, B. But we always here on Tuesdays and Fridays for the most part. 18 bomber clock likes the man. Hell yeah. Had a great stream, B. Appreciate all of y'all, B. Ballet, C Flu, Tyler. No, my Secretary of Defense, you already know, B. My dude Dynasty. My dude Anubis. All of y'all are awesome. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, have a great, happy, healthy, and safe weekend. Let's get up out of here, B. Don't be a twerp and sub if you didn't already.
Let's get litty and make this a celebration. Yep, I feel amazing. Bartender keep me racing. Put your drinking glasses high in the sky. Let them know you're blessed and you really love life.